Joe Budden podcast is not known for music takes. You heard it here first, folks.
Whoa.
Who the fuck said that?
Who said that?
Find us $201 million immediately. Like nothing's changed about that. It's the same script. You know what needs to be done. Like,
make sure you wrap it up, put a scarf on it, throw a bonnet on, bend over, and let me do me.
Oh, okay.
Adolph too. We all have been sent.
Christian rap over positive rap any day.
The burpees would kill me.
Yeah, the burpees is that, and that's why they do it like that up front.
Right. The Clover Boys is lame, bro.
What's a vowel? Right now. You in 12th grade, nigga. What's a vowel, bro?
Vowel? It's like a vowel, nigga.
You count them as a sports podcast? Who's more important, the coach or the players?
And so we're giving Mero credit for being the Phil Jackson of this podcast and shit.
No,
hold on.
White rappers are afforded more freedom to change their genre at will. True or false?
I might have to think about that.
Bum, beat 'em, people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast, the podcast about your favorite podcast. I'm your classmate, Tone Group.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
Yes, Homeroom University. We are back in business better than ever. Please make sure you like the video and share it with your mother, your friends, your cousins, everybody in between, because we need the support. And tell them to comment down below your hashtag office hours. Part of the end of the show, we get to talk about everything we said, right, wrong, right in the middle. Y'all know what's happening.
So pivotal, so important.
It's so important. And check out the $5 Patreon. Yes, it's getting hotter outside, which means the element is kind of.
It depends on the day.
On the time.
Yeah, because it'd be hot one day and then like 42 degrees the next day.
And it's about to be a rainstorm tomorrow.
Yeah. The weather in North Carolina is fucked right now.
But, it's about to start getting hotter, so, the element is going to be on our side. We're going to be, we got to do some outside content, something.
Yeah.
The weather's just going to be too nice.
Maybe we can re-jump, or you can finally stop ducking that basketball fade.
That basketball.
I'm glad you brought up my wins before, my unfortunate, not even losses.
Your
because
cowardness.
technically nothing happened.
Before your cowardness.
My oversleepness. Whatever, however you would word that. My oversleepness. I got overslept. But
let's get into these good watches.
To get into good watches, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any minute now.
You did hit it though. All right, for my good watch, it's called Real Street Comedy. It's a YouTube channel. It's a podcast. He does like prank calling to people. But the first thing that I saw was this Instagram clip where he was like scheduling a hair appointment for his girl and also paying for some head for afterwards. And the whole thing is just kind of crazy. Hold on.
And he was getting both from the same hairstylist.
Yeah, she provided all services.
She sucked dick and she braided.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking entertaining. Okay, here we go.
That's a hair from me for the 80. And then we can
no, it's gonna be way more than that.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, Danny? This is Darius. I was trying to get my girl hair done for her birthday. I was trying to surprise her though.
When you want to get it done?
Probably on the 1st or the 2nd.
Let me see. Hold on. No, I gotta check my schedule too at the same time.
All right, you go. Take your time.
Do you got a hairstyle in mind that you want for her?
Like the sew-ins in the front.
Got a picture of her? Like I could see how she like usually wear her hair.
I'm gonna keep it real. We married, so we be making a lot of videos. So I don't want to see one of the videos.
Sorry,
I can see one of the videos if you want.
Yeah, maybe I want to be yours. Who's this?
No, this is Darius.
Darius who?
No, this is Darius.
Darius who? Like, do I know you?
No, I just got your number.
Okay. I was just saying, like, before you spoke out.
Yeah, so we be making videos.
I know. I love unicorn. Like, I'm a unicorn, so that's cool. Like, let me see, like, how she usually wear her hair. So I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that. Like, it's no problem.
How much would it be though?
A sew-in with a frontal is $125 if you provide the hair.
That'd probably be like $205 then, because if I was to give you additional $80. Then I'll let you come in and I can grab that from you too when you get done with her hair, if that's cool with you.
Do what?
No, I'm saying if I give you additional $80, I'll just give you $205. And then I'll let you just come in when you get done with her hair and I can grab that from you later on.
Grab what from you later on?
No, I said that what you calling from you later on.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or
I
you
think so.
No, I'm saying, listen here. This is between me and you. You got me on speakerphone?
No, I'm actually at work, so I'm just like,
right,
you're
listen.
not speaking.
I was trying to grab some hair from you for the 80. And then we can
no, it's going to be way more than that. Sorry.
Oh, how much? Just give me a price. It's her birthday. How much?
It's her
Be honest.
You have a whole wife.
No, she cool with it. I'm just saying, be honest.
I know. I'm sure she's cool with it.
So I'm saying,
but it's going to be way more than that.
How much? Just how much more? If I can just get it all together. I just want my dick sucked, and you could just probably eat her out, and we'd be cool with that.
Oh, wow. Y'all trying to have a whole party, huh?
Yeah. How much?
Well, if you want those services, I do offer those services if you want to book that or you want to book a hair service. So those are two different services that you want to book.
Both. I want to get her hair done. I should get her hair done. Make sure you wrap it up. Put a scarf on it. Throw a bonnet on. Bend over. And let me do me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can pay for those services. As soon as I leave work, I'll give you a call.
Just text me.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to send you that video, too. Don't get wet now.
Oh, no, it's okay.
All right.
Send it.
Have a good day at work.
Me too.
Fucking Mo! I'm finna go. It's time to go this here. I'm finna this here. Somebody see me come. Don't call it. Every time it's cracking, don't call me.
This nigga has his own call. This nigga drop. That's funny.
He could be a politician.
Yeah, he could definitely.
Oh my God.
The way he just double spoke his way into that.
No, and kudos to her for being a good person.
Yeah, he must have heard something about the bitch before though. Did she braid hair and she got some other things going on?
Man, I think that offer's on the table with a lot more people.
I wonder which came first in her life.
You said what?
I wonder which came first in her life, the ability to do hair
or to be
services. Because I like how professional she was. Like
she said, I'm a unicorn. He didn't have to pay for it.
You can call for those services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's another one that I saw on this
200.
page. I think this is the one that has like the most views. Let me put the page on the YouTube. But as you can see,
I'm glad she knows her worth.
What's his name?
Darius.
Tiana Taylor's.
Oh, Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert. He's here. They're prank calling Mojo Brooks, the comedian. The light-skinned
nigga.
Yeah, they're prank calling him in this.
Okay.
Hello.
What's going on? Top of the morning.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I can't call him.
I can't call it either, man. I'm just saying this. I ain't calling no bullshit. I'm on some player shit, bro. You feel me? I know what's going on.
Who is this?
No, this D. This Darius.
Derek who?
I said this Darius.
Darius who?
Listen, man, you probably heard of me too. I be backstage too all the time. You feel me? But one thing I ain't gonna do, bro. We players, bro. I ain't finna play with no bitch. You feel me? This bitch backstage acting like she all with you, but still doing, you know what I mean? Fucking with me. So I ain't got time for all that, bro. You feel me?
What bitches you talking about?
Come on, man. You know, we ain't gonna play these games on this phone, my nigga. You know what I mean? We players, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this ain't no player shit. You calling me about a bitch, bro.
I'm just, listen here. The bitch doing something in the game. It's the bitch. It ain't me. You feel me? It's the bitch, my nigga.
But what bitches you talking about? Ain't no bitch been backstage with me, nigga. What you talking about?
Mojo, listen here. If motherfuckers was to smack you on your shit and walk off at the next show, I'd be wrong, right? I'm on some player shit,
bro.
Nigga.
You can pull up wherever I'm at. Nigga, don't never call my phone about no bitch. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
You said what?
Nigga, pull up, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about,
listen,
nigga?
all that time, listen, bro.
No bitch,
you do comedy, bro. We ain't finna be on no gangster shit, but like, let's be honest, my nigga. You a whole bitch, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Okay. You calling me about a bitch, bro.
Listen here.
You calling my phone about a bitch.
Okay, you know what? I get it. We got off on the wrong foot. I was trying to have a man-to-man conversation with you. Now it changed.
You ain't even saying
what,
bro.
Look, though. Now it changed to a man-to-bitch conversation, and you the bitch right now, Mojo. So just be honest,
you
bro.
the bitch. Nigga, you just really just called me talking about a bitch backstage.
Said,
what bitches you talk about?
Listen, okay. Listen, I get it. Listen, bro, it's all good. Just go ahead and enjoy, my nigga. You know what I mean? We ain't finna get off to that, my nigga. I thought I was finna call on something. This Darius.
Darius who? Don't nobody know no Darius, nigga.
Listen, I get it. Listen, it's all good though. It's all good. We ain't gonna do all that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just
who the fuck gave you my number, bro?
I mean, I got the number off the bitch. I've been had this number off the bitch phone. I've been on some prayer shit, but when the bitch get to moving funny and acting weird, talking about some niggas pregnant shit, I'm like, bitch, you better go holler at dude. Bitch, you ain't got no business coming around here with me, bitch. I got my money long. You know what I mean? Bitch, you ain't finna get none of these. You feel you better go holler at dude. Funny guy.
She trying to because ain't no bitch been with me, guy. I'm telling you that now. She trying to get out on you. So go ahead. Okay,
all right. You know what? We got off on the wrong foot. We ain't gonna do all that. You know what I mean? All that threatening, all that pull up. You know what I mean? We gonna be players. Apologize on 3, bro. On some player shit, bro.
But I'm just trying to.
No, I'm just saying. We gonna apologize on 3.
Bro, you funny as a motherfucker. But it's a joke.
You said, I don't play no. Listen, I don't get on like that. I'm a grown.
I'm trying to figure.
Bro, this nigga is hilarious, bro.
He understands human nature.
3, nigga. Oh my God.
And how long would y'all have been on the phone with somebody like this? Like,
okay, so I mean,
he was pretty convincing.
He's pretty good.
But he also has to know like a little bit about the person. Like he knows that he can get 5 minutes out of Mojo if he's talking about a bitch.
Possibly.
Like if he had called on some other
because the thing is he keeps giving you a little bit of information that could be true
to bring you in.
Yeah.
Then he says some other bullshit that's like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
So now you invested emotionally.
Now you asking questions.
Yeah.
But Mojo was a little too confident that he wasn't talking about the same bitch.
Yeah, like,
so why are you so sure that it's not the same bitch?
So I don't bring bitches
it's like
backstage.
2 minutes and 40 seconds in, and he was like, "Is this a joke?" Like there's got to be. Once you said apologize on 3, it's like okay, you can go along because it goes 11 minutes. So I don't think this is the main peak area. You know what I'm saying? But
Mojo was just looking for material.
But yeah, this nigga's pretty fucking funny though.
Real street comedy.
Real street comedy. Real generic name. Can't fuck it up.
But it's on brand though. He's really selling that shit. This nigga doing prank calls.
Yeah, I haven't seen no prank call stuff in a long time.
Especially a good one.
Let's see.
Yeah. Like a good one. I remember the old prank calls that used to be over like Call of Duty videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, over the compilations.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Who is it?
This Darius.
This who?
This Darius.
Who is Darius?
Listen, what's going on with Lil J?
With who?
What's going on with your son, Lil J?
Wow, what's up? Who is this? What's wrong?
That motherfucker gave us some smoke. He ain't never come back with it.
Who you talking about, Jalen?
Yeah.
How much money he owe you?
That's $75
Where you at? I'm gonna give it to you. Where you at? I'm saying where how you get my number?
It ain't nothing for you to think too hard about.
Now I'm gonna think hard because I need to know.
No, listen, I just told you, but listen though, if you was the what you calling then, that'd be cool. You ain't gotta give me no money.
If I was the what you call it, what you mean? What's the what you call it?
That's his trick.
My dick, then he ain't gotta give you no money. It's just between me and
Man,
you.
quit fucking playing with me. Who the fuck is this?
I said, hold on, hold this Darius. Who you talking to?
Man, get off my motherfucking phone.
For what, bitch?
He confused you. He pissed you off.
Oh my God, these shits are fucking hilarious, bro.
I like how he stayed committed too, though. He'll never break character.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's not acting. He's really Darius.
Yeah. Darius just rolls off the tongue for him. That's amazing.
The only other thing that I have is this is stupid as fuck. So I've been following this dude on like Instagram for the longest, but for some reason I haven't gone to watch his.
Oh my God!
I haven't gone to watch his YouTube channel. Chris, what is his name?
Smooth.
Chris.
Just show it
Adonis?
to the people so that they can read it and pronounce it for you.
Oh, Chris.
Nigga, you can't do it either.
Chris
Adonis, I guess.
Chris Adonis?
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom was trying to get fancy on these niggas.
He just does like reaction videos of shit. He be in the bottom side of this, like the bottom portion of the screen.
Is he a mime? Is he one of the niggas that's silent the whole time, or is he really?
Hell no. Fuck no. He's selling that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been watching these marble races.
Wait, what is choose a marble? Blue. You know what? Red. So they're racing. Okay, so it's pink, green, blue, and red. Am I gonna get into this like I did with the treadmill? Okay, so pink is in first, it appears. Right? It appears that pink's in first. Damn, why they looping like it's taking a minute? Fam, pink is way in front. The fuck? Red is in last. Why'd I choose red? Is it too late to switch? I gotta roll with who I got. Oh yeah, let's go red. Let's go red. Whoa, it slipped right through the hole. Let's fucking go. You're way ahead of everybody. Come on, red. Roll through the obstacle. Oh, this easy. This light work, bro. I should have put some money down. This light work. Green ain't even go through, bro. Green might get a DNP. Homie not gonna finish. Let's go red. Let's go red. Yeah, rise through. Right, this is like the Squid Game map. The fuck going on over here? Rise through red. Yeah. Yeah, everybody done fell behind. Let's go, Red. Slide through everything. Yeah, slide right into the bottom. Slide right into the bottom. This easy. Just roll right in. Roll right. Oh, it's right near the finish line. This easy work, bro. I should have put some money on this shit. Red about to get the W, fam. Go into the damn hole, fam. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Where the pink came from? Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
I've watched like 100 of these.
His acting is almost good.
This is the fun kind of autism.
Yeah.
It's not the one that you're born with. This is the one you get just watching a lot of TikTok all day.
Yeah.
To where it's like, yeah, this is fun now.
Now this is entertaining.
I enjoy
It's
these
sad.
videos. Yeah.
I also got caught on trick shots for a second.
That's a little
Trick
bit
shots are
more.
cool.
That's a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Respectable.
You ever seen them live stream? Nigga, that is the most torturous shit in the world.
Yeah, because they're really attempting these.
They are, bro.
And it's always-
We're really watching number 7,482.
Yeah.
Like when it goes viral and gets 100 million views.
And the way TikTok shit set up, you'll scroll through. This nigga's on the 19th hour.
Yeah, because he has it on the screen. A lot of it, the times it's the ping pong niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas throwing horseshoes.
Jesus. And then sometimes I've seen some where they worked at it for 12 hours and never got the shot. They're just like, I think this shot's impossible.
But they probably made so many donations in that
Yeah.
time. In that 12-hour shift of throwing the same boomerang over and over again.
Yep. But yeah, man.
There's money to be made.
Those are my good watches. It's just a couple quick ones.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah.
My good watch was more so, it more so connects to your first good watch.
Pause.
Deion Cole, he had on Mr. Marcus. And for those of you who don't know who Mr. Marcus is, you should Google him in front of your parents. But he was telling his story. He was telling his story about how he got into the corn business, right? And I just think it's interesting. Like everybody has a different story, like with how they kind of got their feet wet in the business. And I thought his shit was funny as fuck. His first, I guess, trying at the fucking corn. He saw it in the magazine, right?
The story connected with you.
It was this like
resonated.
It was this freak magazine, right? And at the corner, the right corner, there used to always be like an ad or like
help wanted?
some type, not help wanted, but some type of like
You
calling card.
You think you got what it takes?
And different things like that, calling cards for different call girls and whatnot. This day, it was like, hey, we need a black man. And so he called. They was like, cool, can you pull up? Yeah. And this is where it goes.
Be from massages, escorting, strippers. Sometimes they would be
just skip through
like
it.
advertising for actors.
Like 20 seconds.
And then one time I was a ad for Black Men Wanted. That's what it said. Black Men Wanted for adult films. And I think around this time I was like 22 or 23. And I was like, ooh. Oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah. I paged. It was like, I called the dude. Like, hey, and it was like a pager, and he called me back. Hey, you can you show up at such and such and be there and get a test and everything. This is the address. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, here's my son. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't know, man. I was like, I was driving up and down, I was living in Pomona. I was driving all over, back and forth to LA, man. I was always an outgoing dude.
I was driving back and forth, just slinging free dick.
Did you say he was always around dudes?
Driving all over, back and forth to LA, man. I was always an outgoing dude. So I was always social. So this was like cool. I get to include it in the day. Yeah. And I showed up. I remember I showed up and it was shooting at the Hollywood Hotel. I think they turned it into apartments now. But it's right there off of Sunset and the 101. Hollywood Hotel. I remember pulling in, parking on the ground, going upstairs to the room number. And when I'm walking down the hall to the room, I hear some moaning and groaning. And I thought, man, they started without me? I was upset. I was like traumatized. Like, what? I was so knocking on the door. So
this nigga was built for this life. If that was his first thought, what else was he supposed to do? Be an electrical engineer? Like,
exactly.
No.
Go to school.
This nigga was offended they started the orgy without him. Are we gonna keep watching?
Yeah, we should have, but the good watch has been lasting for a while. Yeah. You used up all of it.
How does this story end? Does he go on to become an all-star?
Well, you got to listen to it. Google them.
Good one. Let's get into Hot 97.
Thank you for introducing it. All right, so this was just something I put in last minute. I was gonna do the research on. So last week, remember when we were talking about? There's been a void in the market. There's a void on the YouTube morning market.
Yes.
And you knew what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about Ebro show? And he was like, "How dare you?"
That was stupid.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems like they're doing pretty good. I mean, they got a new studio. The thumbnails look good. The cameras look good. The guests are good. And they are building that channel the fuck up. And I think they actually, I have a feeling, first of all, I see more clips from that channel than I do of the new Deezus. Is it? No, Mero, sorry.
Yeah.
The new Mero
Hot 97.
Hot 97 actual page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which makes sense because Mero's is newer. Or Deezus.
And Ebro's in full control.
I think Ebro might have taken that fan base. And then I'm just going based off of their pull on YouTube right now, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're coming out on their own separate YouTube channel.
Correct.
So yeah, you're just saying that Ebro kind of, they found their footing.
Yes, that's definitely what I'm saying. It definitely seems that they found their footing.
Now,
what is success for them?
I was about to say, I feel like it's graded on a curve because if we talked a lot of shit about how, you know, all right it was before, them doing decent is going to look phenomenal.
Well, it looks like they're still doing better. All right, so we see a bunch of consistent 2,000 views. I thought this would go up faster because I know
he's from New York.
Well, not even that, just Mero in general. He's all about starting YouTube channels and production companies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I thought that he was really going to bring something new and like more exponential growth to
$1 billion corporation.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Well, just at least a little bit of experience.
They're definitely not worth $1 billion though. Hot 97.
Still though, it's a lot.
Worth a lot of money.
What could he bring? You know, like.
I mean, that's what
Mero bring.
That's what he does. That's part of his value. Is that he started shows like 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. He started like his own YouTube channel, like back to back. Like he had one, was dropping consistently, getting like 20, 30,000 views.
Yeah. He's savvy enough with the content creation to be like, okay, because what Hot 97 was doing before, it wasn't a lot of elaborate content getting released. It was just kind of the run of the mill shit. So at least he could come through and make it look a tad bit better.
I don't know if they would give him that. They probably just told that nigga, yo, tell your jokes and be quiet.
Please.
Stove got cooks.
I was listening to a little bit of that interview. It was a pretty good interview.
See what I'm saying? They had T.I. on there when in the middle of the beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are they keeping up to date with like current news stories?
I mean, that's what all these thumbnails are. I'm not clicking none of them, but that's what all of these are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think
we're looking at it. What do you mean you don't know? We're looking right at
I
the
feel
answer
like
to your question.
Their success looks like the Breakfast Club's fall off on YouTube.
Well, they're just getting started too. It's only been like 2 months. It ain't been longer than that. It's been pretty. Not that much time has passed at all. Let's see when this channel started.
This is what you're projecting. But another 2 months from now, we're going to be seeing like, what, 15,000, 20? From the Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg show?
Possibly. I think so.
They
started November 21st. That's when the YouTube channel started, November. So
I don't know if there's enough.
So it's been 3 months.
I don't know if there's enough PR rebranding in the world to fix what they've done to themselves.
Well, that's the thing. It's about like branding. What was their brand before? Like
the Hot 97 Morning Show.
It seems like it's exactly what the Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg show is.
It is.
So with that formula, aren't you going to get the same equation like near the end? Like it's going to equal out to the same outcome of them not really being in their eyes appreciated, but really nobody really caring what they say because it's the same. Like
I will say one thing that definitely contributed to their failure was the fact that they were doing a virtual show. So that definitely contributed heavily to their failure.
Yeah, Shannon does a virtual show every week though.
Gil's Arena do it too.
And Shannon, but they're all those people you're naming are substantially more entertaining than these people.
Which is what the real issue is.
Yeah. But at the same time, there's a void in the market. They're doing better overall. It's rising. It's not stagnating, and they're not on the decline. It is rising.
Very subtly.
And there's also no good Breakfast Club clips out in the morning. So there's a whole morning void.
The Breakfast Club transition to Netflix was better than their YouTube transition to another YouTube channel. Like, they, at least Breakfast Club, they went to a whole other platform, and allegedly they still have 500K. Them niggas just went to a whole nother YouTube.
No, 800K.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
But of course, they're on the radio, and whatnot. But all they did was switch YouTube channels.
They're not even on the radio.
Same platform.
Well,
they just here.
They're bandits. They're pirates.
Yeah. I mean, outside of Ebro, I'm just talking. But this morning show is just on the internet. Yeah.
And I fuck with
the podcast app. I think
I fuck with Rosenberg and Ebro, but it doesn't.
You don't like Laura?
It's still going to be the same thing at the end of the day because they're not necessarily switching what they were doing from Hot 97. I still think that this is better because they're in control, which might even be like that little kick that they needed because maybe they weren't able to do what they wanted on Hot 90. Because like Ebro said, he wasn't able to talk about black issues, and I believe him.
I think optically, it looks better than the Mero show, the Mero morning show. I don't see any outside of that announcement. I haven't seen a thing. I haven't seen a single clip. No, nothing of that anybody cared about. Not just me, like I'm looking for, but I haven't seen anybody talking about any conversation they had
from Mero mornings.
Yes,
yeah.
Since the inception, I've seen Ebro and them, and I'm subscribed to both, and I go to both of them just as infrequently. So the fact that one's making it out of the algorithm abyss and the other one has not at all, at least in my...
Can you compare them when Mero doesn't own this channel?
Yeah.
Like Mero is a newer show compared to like the legacy that they've had at being a Hot 97 for fucking decades.
He should dominate them on the internet.
Not necessarily.
I think so.
You talking about Ebro?
No, he's talking about Mero. I don't see why he would, because what was he doing before that was bigger than Hot 97 other than the show he had with Deezus?
Podcast, and then
Carmelo,
he was
7 p.m.
Well, no, that's really new, but he was just an online personality, Twitter and shit like that, and YouTube. So he always had to get his medium out on the internet, period.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody who came from the radio, didn't have to worry about the internet at all, and had to learn to adapt it. So the person if that's your only option, you should always surpass the other person. And it should be a pretty clean surpassing.
I don't know. I think they're equally not liked. And one of them has a history of radio legacy to, be propped up on a little bit. Which goes a long way, that brand recognition.
Mero's 10 years in?
10 years in, but we're comparing it to 30.
Mero, it's almost like, all right, they kicked them off. Ebro, like them niggas got kicked out, right?
Fired them niggas, hell yeah.
But that's the thing.
Get out of here.
They got kicked out of a ship that was drowning. So in a sense, it's almost like a blessing. Like Mero was like, he was the addition to a drowning ship. There's a lose-lose situation. Like there is no bringing Hot 97 back, especially because he doesn't. How much control would they give him? Like, let's be honest.
How much pull does he have to do that?
I think any online platform has a chance of a comeback.
I don't think so.
Why not? The internet the potential is limitless.
Yeah, but
not everybody knows how to properly attack that shit.
Yeah, somebody does.
These niggas don't, and they're proving it time and time again. Plus, how long when did Mero show start?
Oh, I don't know
because you might have
had to be around November or maybe the top of the year, because November is when Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg, they made their YouTube channel. So November, it was like November 20 of last year. So it had to be around then, and maybe he was just announced, and then it didn't start until January 1, possibly. I don't know.
So I mean, shit, it's another instance of like how much time does it take for it to really establish itself?
30 days. This other show got established? Shit.
Yeah, but even with the Ebro and Laura show that you were saying, it's been out for a couple months, and they're just getting to that point where it might be all right.
Is this just audio?
I think it's.
I don't think niggas give a fuck about this Mero morning show. That's also what I'm saying. I don't think anybody cares about it.
I don't think there's going to be any new morning shows that are going to take.
Why not?
I don't really see it happening just because
people are pissed that the Breakfast Club isn't there for them in the morning anymore.
Yeah,
so, which means if the market desires it, then the market can be fed it.
But that's legacy though. You know, like they've been around since morning shows were where they're supposed to be.
We're talking about the same people who won't go over to another platform to fulfill that itch.
Yeah.
One, because it's not getting uploaded like the same time in timely manner or whatever. But
sometimes when you're the last of
legacy would mean they don't give a fuck what time it uploads. They're just gonna go get it whenever it's there.
Like a brilliant idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you're the last of a dying medium. Like what's the new hot late night talk show host?
I don't know.
You see? But like that's a thing that was happening for a while. The people who are at the top, they're just gonna go until they die out, but nobody else is coming to bring that back to what it's supposed to be.
I think I don't think that's true though.
Yeah.
Like I think
with late night,
there's a word for that. I forgot.
Saying this is when these niggas is out of here, we're just done with morning.
I think
radio.
I think what
with some mediums, not everything, but like some shit is old technology.
Yeah, we just talking about this one.
I think I don't think that counts, right? Like just because nobody is in a space right now to where you think they would claim the throne, it doesn't mean that space. It doesn't mean anything. Like you said, who are the late night television? Like, all right, one, we're not the type of niggas to know that.
Right.
But two, I think the medium has changed to where to some nigga, if an FD signifier drops at like 10 p.m., that's his late night television.
That's the point I'm making.
But it's still the same.
You're literally making the same point.
But does the medium change what it is, or does what it is change the medium?
Sometimes you're the last great of a dying medium. Now something is gonna fill that void. Doesn't mean it's the exact same thing again though. Because shit changes over time. Everything evolves.
But what we're talking about is
the way it looks like
I don't see another morning. I don't see a new morning show dominating in that conventional way anymore. It'll be different.
I think that would be true if we wasn't talking about radio. Like we're talking about something that it's literally built into cars.
Yeah.
Like I don't think, and everybody's gonna have a car eventually. So that point stands if we're not talking about something that probably won't go away until like nigga see-through phones come out. Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna be a while.
Even then, nigga, that good old radio wave is always gonna be active.
Radio, it's radio.
No, but
would you count a podcast
going anywhere?
Would you count? Like when you say radio show, do you mean a show that is on the radio in the morning, or a show that is in the morning that everybody tunes into?
I think that's the same thing.
Not necessarily. Like if Corey Holcomb is live like at night because he's in LA.
Morning show in the same conventional way that the Breakfast Club is a morning show, a radio show that is live updating shit up on their YouTube page, or they were throughout the day. Where it's like, okay, they're talking about this news topic right now. I think it's 9:47 in the morning.
Yeah, nah.
It's the daily news.
I disagree with that. I think a lot of people have like turned that medium into like just a podcast. Like some people have like just individual independent shows they listen to.
Yeah.
But
that's always been around.
But I do think somebody can take the realm of like just a morning show that everybody listens to.
Who you think is? Do you see anybody on the horizon, or is it just like water finds its level? Hope.
Nah, it's one of those things where, like, it's like with basketball. Like every 8 years or so, some fucking alien is born. Like at first it was LeBron, now it's Victor. You know, in the past it was Jordan. Granted, Jordan, he worked hard for his, he wasn't like necessarily like, he was a specimen in his own right, not to take away anything. But LeBron was an animal. So I think it's like that. Like things repeat. You feel me? Especially when the game stays the same. Yeah. It's not like the game is changing.
Well, no, the game changes. The game changes for sure. And the game changes what the definition of being a freak is.
Yeah, no, nigga, whatever. Yeah. That's inconsequential. But regardless, the game of radio is still the same. Like advertisements, yes, the what would you call it? The CPM? What would you call like the ads? The ads per minute that they pay on radio.
We know what you're trying to say.
The ads per minute they pay on radio, the numbers probably increased a little bit, but it's still the same ecosystem.
Yeah, radio isn't going anywhere. The infrastructure, the foundation of antennas and frequencies, that's always going to be the thing. I'm talking about a hot new cultural show that starts on the radio and fills that void. I don't see that happening.
Do you believe in radio anymore?
Damn, we have lost the plot. It's so far away from what I was talking about originally. We can keep going though.
I do believe in radio, yes, but I don't think the new big cultural show is starting in radio. That medium is too slow to breed new life. I think that's coming from the internet before it's going to come from anybody's fucking K97.5 station.
Well, to round that out, back to AJ's point, Ebro's winning. Hot 97 did him the biggest favor by kicking him off a dying industry. And Mero's fucked up. Because Mero, I thought nobody's going to bring that channel back.
I thought I was to expect more of Mero. I mean, he keeps getting these like opportunities and shit like he's that nigga, but I just don't see it translating.
Well, another thing about Mero is that most of the big things that he's done have been like joint ventures. It's Deezus and Mero. It's Mero and Mello. So to see him do something on his own bout is kind of like what the niggas really expect. Like some of the shit he does with a famous partner don't really be, all the way wavy. So him going out on his own merit is a risk in itself.
I think well, I don't know. Because even the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, that was initiated by him. Like, Carmelo didn't pull up and be like, I have this idea, let's flush this out. I think he had the idea, brought it to him, they flushed out the studio, they worked out all those minor details. I think he put all that together.
But when you think about what his idea was, it was start a podcast with Carmelo Anthony. Like, shit, nigga, you could have thought of that.
I can't make it come true though.
Yeah, and that's his talent is that he could actually, he knows the people famous enough to make it happen. But the idea itself, it's not the most groundbreaking. Like, damn, how the fuck did he conceive
I think they stand out amongst the sports podcasts. I think they made it.
They're not bigger than Gilly.
I didn't say that.
What do you mean stand out amongst the sports?
I think I think they're in the top 10 of like.
No, they're not.
No, not really. No.
You count them as a sports podcast?
Maybe, yeah.
You want to know what their conversations?
Sorry, I don't count them as comedians. I don't count them as a sports podcast. I just a sports athlete with a successful podcast. That's how I'm looking at it.
Okay, that's
different.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Not a sports podcast. Because that would be like Gil's Arena 5150. Like
Gilbert Arena
50 Club 520. Where daily the game just happened last night. They on their first thing in the morning.
Like those shows can be on. I think we was talking about this on the wide. Like those shows can be on in a barbershop. I don't see Mero and Carmelo on at any real barbershop establishment. Maybe like some fancy shit like Billionaires. But
if he's doing an interview with somebody that's interesting, but never just on some casual, they're informing us on current sports news.
But yeah, Hot 97 fucked up by even thinking that Mero, out of all the people, because we can probably bring that list back up of all the candidates.
Doing pretty good.
And there was like,
and they said, this nigga.
You said pretty good?
Yes. I mean,
they was better off giving Shig Smooth a show.
It's not.
They're doing great, actually.
Okay.
He's also not there, right? Click on some of these shits. I think it's the one dude that used to be on Flagrant.
Cass?
Yeah, he is kind of filled in his spot where Mero used to be.
Right, that's true. I don't think Mero is a great on-screen personality. I'm not on that wave. But the fact...
And they keep asking him to do it.
Yeah, but like he's that nigga. But I don't see him doing it over at Hot 97. and I see Ebro doing better running the new morning show on the YouTube. Everything it's the progression that I'm seeing is making sense outside of the initial fumble of like, we got fired because of Netanyahu, you know, all that goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like outside of that, just overall, okay, let's stop talking about that and just do a show. It seems to be doing better.
Yeah, well, I think it kind of boils down to like, you know, it's been a lot of things that have kind of ruined the careers or just the way people look at it and how they view Ebro and Hot 97 that you forget the nigga's been doing radio for 30 years. So when it comes to holding down a show and just the fundamentals of, I'm talking on a microphone right now, he's gonna have Mero watched. Mero's whole stick is like talking real funny and saying New York jokes. It's never been, I can organize, I'm a real broadcaster that can organize a show. I can press this button, tell you when to shut the fuck up.
Yes, it has.
You think that's been Mero's skill?
I mean, shit, that's the only skill I know him for. I don't know him for fucking dunking basketballs. I know that nigga for talking.
Here's the thing.
Making bad jokes that people seem to love.
That's what I said. Talking fast and saying New York jokes, but not necessarily being the floor general.
But that's what he's doing it. He's doing it as that on the mic.
No. I think he's always kind of had his chemistry to where he could get with Mero or Deezus and they could just bounce off each other real quick. And then that's just kind of what they expect him to do with everybody. It's like, all right, let's put Mero with Melo, see if he can bounce off him a little bit. But it's never been, yo, play point guard. Orchestrate this whole shit.
I don't think 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is, like, you say it's doing good, but I mean, I don't see it.
Doing good. What? I feel like I always see them popping up.
What
I've been seeing
is
clips from this interview.
Yeah, how are you gauging doing good? Like always seeing them pop up. Doesn't that just mean your algorithm thinks you might like it?
Yeah, that's one thing. But then I'm also paying attention to what I see travel throughout the. If my algorithm was only what I like, then no, it's not. It's more than what I.
And what style of show is this? Like Gilbert Arenas, you know who's. Yeah, but you know, I'm saying though. Gilbert Arenas is not an interview show.
Nope.
Meaning, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Meaning it's, you know exactly who's going to be there, who's going to be talking shit, which means every week the people that are watching are coming for those people. If we scroll down, I'm pretty sure he's interviewing like 2 niggas a week who are bringing in not
legends,
not to like marginalize their views. Like who are we to like pinpoint? But that is a point of like, all right, who are the people watching? And why are they watching? And what is the basis of saying a show is doing good?
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that point. And it probably does sound like I'm saying they're doing bad, but in reference to all the other sports podcasts,
they're not a sports podcast. They're just a podcast.
They're just a podcast.
I conceded at that point 10 minutes ago when it came up.
He waved the white flag.
I did, because I was like, no, they're not a sports podcast. They're not listed the ones that are.
He said they're just sports with a podcast.
So he's a retired athlete with a podcast.
They're retired athletes with a podcast.
AKA just making them just a podcaster.
They sure do. But everything is talking about sports.
I don't think so.
This still shot.
Wait, you have to show the people this.
Yeah, like
you got to show the people.
The still shot that you were just at, there was a lot of sports thumbnails.
It was.
It was a lot of them.
It's an retired NBA player.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of sports are going to be talked, but I would never put them in the same lane as somebody who gets on and does sports every morning. Like,
but your point is that they're successful, right? That they're doing all right.
But they're not doing. So 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is not a successful podcast to you.
I don't think they're doing bad, but this also all came off the backs of Mero's merit.
Yep, pretty
and
much,
you were crediting a lot of that shit to him. He's not even here no more. So it's probably telling that they're doing good. They don't even miss him.
So this isn't successful.
No, this is good.
But that's not the question. The question is, I'm using the word successful for a reason.
Yeah.
Is it successful or not?
This is, I got to see the audio numbers. Yeah.
That's a great.
I got to see the audio numbers.
Sound like Charlamagne, man.
That's
important.
A great question.
I'm only seeing half the picture. I need full data to make a judgment, but this is...
Which means you can never make a judgment.
But this, for all intents and purposes, a pretty good podcast. They're doing good.
I never questioned...
I don't know about the financial situation, because overhead is a thing. Like, you know, if it costs them niggas a lot more than what they're making to do it,
I never questioned...
Definition successful is a little different now.
The fuck? It's getting hot in here. It's starting to get Flies.
Oh, it's the moss.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my thing was, I wasn't questioning if they were successful just by successful standards. My thing, I thought we were talking about successful compared to other sports podcasts and in that realm. But yeah, they are successful. Right. Now, I'm going to have to agree with AJ. I do think Mero is probably a big part in the success. I think Carmelo is great at being Carmelo.
Wait, do y'all realize he's not here?
No, but I'm saying I think
know he built. He's not there, but I know he built his foundation.
I think Mero is a great conductor. You know, he can conduct. Like you can now, we could talk about his stage presence and if he's funny or not.
Well, I don't care about that.
But I'm saying
because we're all conclusively trash.
In terms of like, all right, you sing here like trombone, come up, drum nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I think Mero's great at that.
I don't see him doing it on the hot.
Where's he proving this at? What are you drawing this from?
Because
what do you mean right here? Click something.
I don't
on this channel. Just look at the numbers. Look at the analytics.
Nigga, you're looking at the numbers of Mero not being there, so that already is.
But no. All right, you
this
can
is
say
what he built.
You're saying that he had. Well, so first of all, he built. Nigga, he made Carmelo start a podcast. That's not the most groundbreaking shit in the world, nigga. He got a Hall of Famer in front of a microphone.
Here's the thing. I think
you could have done this if you knew Carmelo Anthony.
It depends on what level you want to go to, right? I think Carmelo.
When he designed the set,
I don't think Carmelo. I don't think Carmelo knew.
I do think he did that.
I don't think it would have mattered. I genuinely don't think the success of 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is attributed to Mero designing the fucking couches.
Oh no, I didn't say that's the only thing contributing to it. I think that's one. I'm just saying he did that. He was a part of that.
I don't know. I think you're giving him too much credit.
Well,
and I don't think him.
Well, shit, Hot 97 gave him a lot of credit too. They hired him for the morning show.
And you see where that's going.
And I don't see
a lot of desperate things.
Huh?
They've done a lot of desperate things.
Yeah, I don't see that translating though.
I think that's a bad point because even you were talking about how his relationship.
What's the bad
you were talking about how he was moving and shaking and like connecting with people. That's kind of a part of it.
But now we're assuming that that's happening. What deal did he get for the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn crew? What nigga
put it like
did
this.
He bring to the podcast that you can prove outside of you just feeling like Mero's the kind of nigga that don't network at a party? Like, yeah, no shit. Mero don't look like he shuts the fuck up around people.
It's almost like who's more important?
I think it's an elite network.
Who's more important, the coach or the players?
The players are more important. But that doesn't make the coach not important. Them niggas, it's not mutually exclusive. They can both have value.
All right, now let's talk about the best teams in history, the championship winning teams, where the coaches was probably the most important piece.
Phil Jackson.
And the coach is never the most important piece. That's not the coach.
Because championships follow.
The coach can say anything, but it's on the players to like make the ball go in the hole.
Yes.
The coach can have a perfect plan, but if the nigga missed the shot is gone.
But a coach can also take a bunch of average players and get them a championship.
And so we're giving Mero credit for being the Phil Jackson of this podcast and shit. Hold on, because you wanted to use the legendary NBA
yeah, but he's not putting them next to each other. Yeah, that's it.
So what is the point of bringing that up? Because we're talking about
just
Mero.
Showing you what a coach can do.
I know that, but what does that have to do with Mero?
Because what I'm saying is that like Mero is that position to a sense. Not saying he's Phil fucking Jackson, but
yes,
Are y'all serious?
Yes,
but I am. Put it like this.
Paid by Vice.
Put it like this. I don't think Carmelo.
I don't believe in it, but obviously he keeps doing it.
Mero hired the production team. Carmelo probably didn't.
Hell yeah.
That's the.
Hold on, real quick. Did you read that in the book? Do you have insider industry information, or did that come from your ass?
Why does he keep getting opportunities? You think he just keeps finding himself in the right place at the right time?
Some people got good agents.
I think a nigga like DL Hughley is like a nigga that's in the right place at the right time all the time. Because I don't think he's like Kings of Comedy funny, but I feel like he's just always right there when the name.
I think he's savvier than we would give him credit for.
DL?
Yeah.
No,
sure.
I'm giving him the credit for it now.
But when you say that he's in the right place at the right time,
it is like a backhand slam.
That kind of sounds like you got lucky.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, because I don't think he's as funny as other kings of comedy.
Well, no, maybe not.
He's good on radio though.
But good on radio, and I think he's savvy the way he operates outside of that ring.
I think Mero's the exact same way. That's why I'm putting those two next to each other. That's how. Because why does he keep getting opportunities?
We were just talking about.
What do you mean keep getting opportunities?
No, dog.
This Hot 97 shit. Vice from like 17 years ago.
Showtime.
17 years ago.
Okay, Vice, Showtime.
17 years ago.
On what?
Just when that opportunity happened. Because what I'm trying to say is he had 2 chances back then, and then this one right now. That's
there was stuff in between then.
Like,
he was on stage. He was doing comedy.
And also, that's what I'm
doesn't he do production work?
Yes. He has a studio.
He has a studio
in New York.
Like,
what's it called?
I don't know, but
the name of the studio?
Mero is that piece to the puzzle. Like, Carmelo is just good at being Carmelo, that's how he made his million.
This is my thing. If you get a team, if you're a head coach, since you like the coaching analogy so much, and you get chosen to coach a team that has Kobe, Shaq, KD, fucking Serena Williams, fuck it. You just got all legends.
His numbers are
like,
strong.
yeah, you're a good coach.
His numbers are pretty strong over here.
You inherited some good talent, nigga. It's hard to fail with that lineup. And what are we looking at here?
I think you're underestimating.
I'm just looking at Mero's page. The kid Mero's page.
1.5 thousand, 3.6.
It's not that many.
21,000, 17,000, 12.
This channel is better than Ebro's.
Right.
This channel is better than that's what my point with Hot 97.
So I don't think he's bringing that.
Go down a little bit.
Because why are you acting like he can just change shit at Hot 97?
These are 7 months ago. Go up. What's his most recent shit?
Yeah, his main channel is doing
pretty good numbers.
Why aren't y'all watching it?
I don't find him funny at all, so I don't watch it. It's as simple as that. I just don't find him funny. Enough people do though.
I don't have the expectations that you guys have for him. I don't,
I think a lot of people have that expectation.
I don't see him in this light.
And you don't how do you not see that?
Nah, I don't.
I think
Victory Light, that's the name of the company. That's the name of the production.
It's a production company?
Yeah, Victory Light.
And shout out to them. It's a cool logo. They look like they do dope shit.
I think Mero.
But what have I seen that's been produced?
Because Mero grew up in an industry where, not to say it like that.
He grew up in the industry.
But his way of getting in was connecting dots. Like, he's a dot connector.
Did you watch a documentary with a?
No, but how do you not
this
see
backstory from?
Okay, so we all agree that he's not good. Like, we all don't find him funny.
Right.
And I don't believe he's sucking cock. So it has to be a common denominator.
Right.
To where it's, okay, he's not fucking for it, and I don't find him funny. I don't know anybody that really finds him. So it has to be some type of, maybe he's great at building relationships and leveraging and different things like that.
But you're skipping so many steps. Like, first of all, us not finding him funny is not enough to judge whether he's funny enough.
Well,
funny
true.
or not.
That's true.
Obviously, plenty of people find him funny enough for him to keep getting these fucking opportunities and these views.
But there
are Mero fans for sure.
That is true. But to my point, I was just making a point that nobody exists outside this room, nigga. We are the only people on the universe.
So if that's how you want to create your theories, you're gonna be wrong about a lot of shit. This room is small.
Mero
and not well insulated, nigga.
Mero is, I think he's great at what he does. I think he's a good conductor. Granted, what he's not doing on Hot 97 isn't because he's not trying hard enough. I think it's more so like
he's bad at his job.
It's how can you change a whole system? Like, he's not doing anything that Ebro wasn't doing. So it's obviously the common denominator is that it's the people at the top that are not adjusting how they're moving.
So then you kind of agree with me with what I was saying earlier, that it's going to be hard for a new smash cultural hit to come out of that radio
I never disagree. I don't think I disagree with that
like
statement.
we was arguing about that.
Nah, we've been agreeing and disagreeing on different statements.
Typically.
But nah, Mero, I don't. So who you think Jesus was the?
I ain't seen that nigga since they split up at all.
I heard that nigga in San Fran enjoying his life.
Yeah, I know he pops up on that political show, Daily Show. I know he pops up on there with guest appearances every so often.
Yeah, man. Like in a game, they're in a. Hey, man, entertainment is a game of relationships.
It is a beautiful one.
Okay. Joe Budden and Ian were on Spaces and they were clowning the Netflix deal. The Breakfast Club, in the not only the Breakfast Club, but also the Charlamagne $200 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot of I don't know. It was like they were.
Why are they on? Are they too good for it?
No.
I know we probably brought this up.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
But
it works so well to their advantage. That's part of his core fan base, you know what I mean? And some of his loudest part of his core. Some of the loudest parts of his fan base as well, too. So you want to feed the loudest parts of your fan base. That way they keep...
That way they shut up.
That way they keep other people talking about you. That's important, you know what I mean?
He can't go live on Patreon. But...
Yeah, let's just listen to these shots real quick, though.
What's progressing, man? Rewind came out. I mean, you guys up there repackaging old stuff. I mean,
are you blaming me about repackaging?
You're the same
this
instruction.
This is all your idea.
You're under the same instruction that you've been under, which is find us $200 million. Find us $201 million immediately. Like nothing's changed about that. It's the same script. You know what needs to be done. Like you don't need me on the phone to say find us $201 million immediately.
Joe, honestly, if we found $52 million, I would be knocking on your door and I'd be making announcements.
No.
I am not after $201 million.
I'm not announcing anything less than $201 million. You can keep it to yourself.
I can go get that as like a joke to you.
No, you can't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
can.
can't. You can't.
I'll put it in your account like it's
Who is going to give? There's nobody that's going to even give it to you, buddy. Everybody heard the content. You've been at this for 10 years. Nobody's knocking down your door. If somebody was going to do it, they would have done it. They did it for the people that deserved it. Not you, not I. There's nothing wrong with saying that we got to just go work harder. We got to create more. Everybody that has a real network and real shows and is really producing, they got the 200 million. It's only me and you down here with this fucking stupid whatever it is we're making.
Yeah, but you know, I appreciate that. Good perspective, by the way. But the truth is you have no idea what you're talking about. If I wanted to give up ownership, let's say 51% of the Joe Budden network, and I came to you and I said, Joe, are you down to still own it, but own less of it? We'll be 49% owners in a 100% business. They're going to front load us our next 10 years as a multiple and give us $350 million because our actual value is, let's say, $800 million to $1 billion currently standing. That's without the future productions and new shows and derivatives. So we could have 150 million more than the 200, but you sitting here on Spaces isn't helping us get there.
So there's a lot of petty shots taken at the $200 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
Also the 49-51% split that Charlamagne has with Black Effect.
Charlamagne should call him broke.
Yeah, but at the same time, we didn't get to it yet. Ian is explaining how the deal goes, like how you even qualify for the $200 million. And it's essentially like buying somebody's music catalog. You know, we take whatever you have or what we think you would make and multiply that over a certain amount of time, and then we'll give you that. We 10x what you would make over the 5 years to get you exclusively. But yeah, it is kind of funny. I also don't think they're believing. It doesn't sound like they really believe the 200 either.
They've never did since the start of it. They came out as haters, with their chest, which is good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The way to do it,
and I think that's the best because Joe Budden always still shows Charlamagne love. So it's probably
selective love.
It's
when it first happened, he shouted.
It was congratulations,
but now that
but it was a caveat.
By, it's like, you know what. It was a caveat.
It was a caveat with that congratulations because Joe Budden knows the game. He knows that there is no free money.
And if you took that, you sacrifice something major for it.
Exactly.
And that could be the comment section because they did start joking about the comment section. It's like, well, look, man, whatever deal you plan on putting on the table, just there has to be a comment section. They started going in on that part too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did just subtly took on all the points that people are talking about in the comments with no name.
Which is all real points. Yeah, well, it's all real points. It's all valid. I think, that shit is interesting. And how they, I don't know if he's going to respond. Charlamagne does respond to Ian, though. Because I know when Ian went on, Earn Your Leisure, he said something about him, and then Charlamagne was on there not too long after and mentioned, and to refute that point or against that point, they do respond back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
Charlamagne rarely says Joe Budden's name, I feel like.
Right, he does.
Very rarely.
Says something about it.
It's got to be super important. It's got to be super critical.
I wonder why though. It probably is funny for Joe Budden because in his head he is winning. He has his show, he owns it.
Depends on what kind of value you have surrounding your thing too.
Yeah, and
if you value the money, he's losing.
Who is Joe or Charlamagne?
Technically, Joe would be because Charlamagne signed a deal with potential of $200 million. So if you only care about the money,
and it's how
you would say in this moment he lost.
Yeah,
this right
that's
now.
not the only metric of success.
But
too.
in fucking
somebody who cares about money, that would be. I think that is. I mean, I think that's mainly Charlamagne's. That's what he's viewing the metric off of. I think because it's obvious the way the Breakfast Club has been treated, even though he doesn't have any control over that.
Yeah.
But you take the money for limited visibility of your thing.
Yeah.
And then if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't spend any time responding to anybody who has something to say about it, like losing cultural relevancy. But every so often, like last week, you do pop out and you have a problem with the things that people are saying. You make sketches about it, clapping back at some of the things that people are saying about it. So,
and I think Joe Budden, I think a lot of times, my issue with Joe Budden is his conveniency. He's very convenient when he talks shit. After everybody, it depends though. When this deal first happened, I was skeptical to the mother. How the fuck is this gonna work? And I've kept my same point. Joe Budden, after, of course, we're saying those things, but
once the tide turned
the tide turned, probably 2 weeks ago when everybody was on some they fell off. Now it's time to joke a little bit and banter with the homies about, niggas getting bad deals allegedly, because we don't really know. Because Charlamagne isn't going to bust out with a Polo Mink.
Yeah, but that...
He did. He jumped on the Forbes cover.
We all know that's...
that is jumping out with a Polo Mink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Warren Buffett flexes. He just does magazine covers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
I just don't. We don't just.
First of all,
Forbes just don't put a nigga that they like on the cover. It's a nigga getting money somewhere.
You gotta have some zeros, and it's also not nothing when you put it in context with the time.
That is your version of peacocking.
You just signed this deal, and now you're on Forbes. That's amazing timing. It's beautiful.
Yes,
you earned it. You got a lot of money now, but
you also peacock.
They're all being convenient with their logic. That's what it all boils down to. Even the way that even their metrics for success are always going to be what they're better at. Joe has the people a little bit more, so cultural relevance is what should be valued the most. But if he had more money, money would be what he valued.
Based on his number, it seems like he's averaging $20 million a year, so he's not at a lack of money.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
On any level, I also just think he values cultural relevancy, just like we all said last week. I think everybody said last week they wouldn't trade cultural relevancy for money. Isn't that right?
I don't remember what I said, but
I do. You said you wouldn't. You said you wouldn't. I said I might, but it would be early in my career. And then you were like, nigga, they never offer you that deal. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that. So I remember what everybody's point was.
Okay,
so none of us would trade what one person did trade.
Yeah.
Well, one collective.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's just like, man, you know, talk shit when the other team is
up. No, talk shit when it's 0-0.
Talk shit when it's 0-0 and talk
Everybody's past 0-0 though.
Yeah,
well, I
but
think
you're being literal about the analogy. Like, talk shit when it's even playing field.
And
when you're down 30?
Technically it's 1-0 if you want to just count like
talk shit when you're down 30.
Talk shit when you're down, talk shit when the other team is up. Like, keep it consistent. And Joe Budden he always finds the perfect time to talk shit. You know, and it's
they all do. Most niggas are getting kicked while they're down. Everybody. I don't see one.
Everybody?
Yeah, that's what most of the time is happening. When fucking Akash was going through the thing with his wife, everybody was dogpiling. Like that's what happens. And then normally when you're a lone ranger and especially if somebody's up and then you're trying to kick them, you get labeled as a hater.
Nah. Well, you do get labeled as a hater, but just because the dog pile is happening, it doesn't mean that you got to join in on it. You just gonna fall for the peer pressure, nigga?
I think everybody does that. Like all these radio personalities, all these people that take little slick shots at each other, they all definitely do that.
Yes.
Maybe. But there's some niggas who are pretty consistent in their hate. I feel like Star is probably always talking shit. It doesn't matter what point in time you're at. It's like success, failure. He's probably always talking shit.
Is he though?
Uncle Murray.
Maybe. A nigga like Tax Stone when he was free was pretty consistent throughout time.
Consistently do that.
Consistently do what? Just
talk shit.
Star? Tax?
You don't even listen to it. Ever.
I used to listen to Star. And you said name a person. You didn't say name a person that you fucking love and listen to 2 hours a day. You said name somebody. So
I just thought it'd be somebody that you had like some basis off of, not like 20 years ago.
I mean, shit, technically Charlamagne.
Yeah. Counts.
Donkey of the day every fucking week.
Yeah, I mean, that's that is every day.
Very consistent, yeah.
Very consistent. Yeah. Yeah.
That we don't see no more. I don't never see that shit.
You don't have Netflix.
Trying to turn on the
You watching it? Nobody's watching it on Netflix.
Nah, I ain't watching Netflix. I don't even watch Netflix for Netflix.
I haven't opened Netflix in a little bit. Well, last time I opened it was when we were looking at the Breakfast Club shit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So technically they did bring you over, but you just ain't stay.
I definitely didn't click either.
But is there more to this Spaces conversation?
I think just the thing that I was saying when he was talking about has to be a comment section.
Yeah, that's super important.
Well,
but that's super specific.
Before you did all of that, would there be a comment section?
Absolutely. I would want there to be comments about it.
If there's a comment section, then I may want to take the 300 million.
I want our next deal. I want to negotiate.
I'm not abandoning the fans' ability to comment for fucking 200 million. It would be fucking rude to the culture. It would be against everything I stand for. Like, I can't be on the side of the creators if the people that helped me get to this point are not able to leave comments.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
These comments.
They're
Hopefully y'all are leaving yours.
So they're taking an elitist approach, which is a pretty justified an elitist approach for the culture.
Yeah.
A culture elitist approach.
Yeah.
Towards Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club.
Which makes sense. That's the strongest card they have in the deck right now.
Yeah, the culture card.
Can't really talk money.
Joe Budden's always going to drop that. He has to.
They can still talk money.
Yeah, but then it's just
like 220
even
million.
the fact that they're joking about needing $201 million shows like mentally where they put themselves in the money conversation.
I don't think that's what that was at all.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit. The one up, $200 million and one more dollar.
I think it was more of laughing at the fact, just like taking the money for the loss of what you own and don't own. So it sound like more.
Yeah, it's both, but it is a lot of money. And I don't think I don't think they would be mad at getting an offer for $201 million. I'm pretty sure that would make everybody's eyes light up in that bitch.
350.
Shit, Ian said that he would get excited for 50.
Yeah, that's real.
So yeah,
he said 50.
54.
But they would never take it.
They would never take it. They can't now.
Yeah, they can't.
Because they already drew that line into saying, you judge them niggas for doing it, and you get the opportunity. You better.
That is true.
You got to stand on it.
Even like the commercial spot. Any partnership that they have, we're going to look at it like, okay, what type of partnership is this, nigga?
Are they selling gambling?
Like,
I think they've always done that because of how adamant Joe was about not having ads throughout the podcast for so many years.
Yeah.
So.
Which I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
if they switch up.
That was a real thing for a long time.
Yeah.
How a podcast ain't getting money if they don't have no ads. Like that was a point that niggas always tried to cook him on.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people, Gilly, Joe, Gilly, Charlamagne, like everybody used that angle against him.
Mm-hmm.
The only time he really started happening was with Prize Picks. That's when shit got out.
That's when it got crazy.
That's when it was like, we have ads now.
Yeah.
And it's still only Prize Picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it might be a covert one in there because you can hear sometimes when they've gotten hidden ads in there.
Yeah.
Where they're just talking about, they happen to be talking about Uggs.
Yeah.
A little bit longer than normal right now.
They happen to have a couple logos in the fucking room. For some
like
reason.
Yeah.
It's like my Uggs are comfortable, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was the Ugg thing during the bar fight.
They were just
He
on.
took the Ugg off. It was like, these motherfuckers had grip. I said, check on
Yeah.
this.
That's a paid endorsement.
You are not holding that shoe up like that. And you ain't
Yeah.
getting a check off of that, nigga. You
No black man on this earth.
Just worried about his Uggs in the middle of a fight.
Touche. You know that was a good one. So
And they're
down in
not.
that too?
And they're not steel toe. Better be steel toe Uggs.
They couldn't be.
Yes. So continuing on with Joe Budden, he recently reacted, or he gave his opinion on Jack Harlow's new album, and
I want to know
just go
what
to like
Monica.
5 minutes.
The article is The album's called Monica, right?
Monica.
Is that his mama's name or is that like?
No, it's an archetype's name of the woman he's singing about.
It's the black queen he sees on his Pinterest.
And Jack Harlow, whole white rapper, kind of turned pop. That conversation has always been around his name. Is he a culture vulture? Is he just a cool white dude who loves, black girls? What is he? And for the most part, Joe Budden has always taken like a real Hebrew Israelite ass like position when it comes to Jack Harlow and who and where he is regarding like in black music.
He don't like white men that can jump.
And of course he is.
I think Joe's also always giving the whites a hard time.
Yeah, and he was a part of the music industry. I'm pretty sure they gave him a hard time too. But a lot of it just sounded like, I don't know, it just sounded like hate. But just play a little bit of it, and just so y'all can hear it.
5 minutes, right?
Yeah, just hit play a little bit.
For the song, that might be a groove.
It's the only one I hear.
That's how I feel about the next one, All My Friends. It's like a bop.
Oh, that's that. All My Friends.
A bop?
Yeah.
Like good.
Yeah.
This is a hard green screen background. This is hard. Napster, LimeWire, that's hard.
For the worst.
All right, this is All My Friends right here. Jack, you getting a lot of airtime with this bullshit. I'm cutting it off in 2 seconds to give you your just due.
It sounds like, hey, can I get a chai tea latte and a croissant?
Oh yeah, I hated this song.
It's, it's like that kind of vibe.
I absolutely hated this song.
Yeah, this one ain't actually, this ain't the one.
Actually,
I didn't like his vocals.
I listened to this in the shower and it was perfectly fine for that.
Because y'all don't do your legs.
That's true. I didn't do the legs today.
It's all fine. Like it's just background music.
Skip the legs music for sure.
My problem with this is the white privilege. Sorry, I'm gonna call it out on Ramadan.
Okay.
It's the white privilege in this. It's the old fool us with some good hip hop and then make the turn. Make the turn
Let's
later
do
on.
the country turn.
Or the rock turn.
Or the rock turn. Yeah.
My problem, but I mean, when Post Malone did it, boy, did he have some slaps coming.
Yeah.
When he finished all that Allen Iverson stuff, some slaps were on the way. Don't make me pull up that Burning Hollywood album. Don't make me pull that album up. And the country album wasn't bad.
Joe Budden's great. Because he really likes Jack Harlow's music. He just doesn't want to fall in love with it. Because he feels like once that happens, Jack Harlow's going to go Caucasian.
It's the domino effect.
Yeah.
But if you go to Jack's, the other video, to the interview. So as you can see, you know, he's very like adamant that this is racism. This is capitalism in human form.
This is
what Joe Budden is saying. And they ended up reacting
to this clip.
You could just go to the first timestamp. It should be right. Perfect.
Go ahead.
So he ended up reacting to this clip in which Jack Harlow was basically, he was giving his stance and his position on like the timeline and evolution of his music. When most white artists, they take that left turn and they go pop, they go country. He went blacker.
He leaned into his shadow self.
He went blacker.
Yeah.
And I thought Joe Budden was crazy. Like, maybe this nigga, he's like, Joe Budden's just a fucking hater. The more I watch this interview,
he's right.
It's not that he's right, but I do think that Jack Harlow has no idea what he's doing.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I've succumbed to. And I do believe Joe Budden, he's on to something, but it's not personal with Jack. Just hit play.
Version of this conversation with Post Malone.
Our feet wet, like we were
Jelly
putting out
Roll,
mixtapes, so we were
MGK,
Pointing that bar out. That bar is
Young Lean.
came
from me loving hip hop.
Eminem. Talked about it with Eminem. Sure. White rappers are afforded more freedom to change their genre at will. True or false?
I might have to think about that. What do you think?
I think, yeah,
Pause.
definitely. I think.
I'm sorry, it's not going to be a lot of pausing, you know, during the good, but I do need to explain this. These two interviewers are amazing. Like, they asked him all the hard-hitting questions. I don't know their names, but we've talked about them before. Do y'all remember? It was a while ago.
Nah,
and
not
these
guys.
We briefly talked about these white men, and it's okay because AJ's finding the name. We'll see what happens.
That ain't going to help.
But they were asking him all the hard-hitting questions. You see how it was just, what do you think? And
Yeah.
Jack was in a position which...
It's like they acted Black Lives Matter.
I can't even fault him for it. He's getting interrogated by the police.
Yeah.
That's how it feels right now. But
they're also kind of giving him an out. It's like, it's not a got you question unless you answer it like it is. Because you could just explain yourself very clearly, and this could be your moment that you'll never have to talk about this shit again.
Exactly.
You can just always refer to this clip.
yeah, and like I said, Joe Budden was on to something, but he was an extremist. It's not Jack Harlow was a chart type of rapper. Oh, you're reading the
Get an idea who they are.
It's all, they're like real internet rapper bloggers. But I think it's with Jack Harlow, and we'll watch some more of it. Jack is very, it's like ignorance is bliss type of thing. And maybe this is what, like if Joe Budden was hearing this, he was probably like, no, that's what the white rapper wants you to think. That he's doing this like without a thought, and he's really just living life wearing a fucking Kango.
I think he's lying. If that's how he's presenting himself, I think he's lying. I think he might be one of them niggas that's overly calculated about how he's being perceived. And he seems like he's really aware of that connotation getting on his name. But where him even saying that he's trying to get blacker in his music is like him trying to counterbalance that point.
Did he say that yet? We're going to get to that?
Yeah, you can just hit play.
Can I go back? I want to hear his...
At will. True or false? MGK.
Pointing that bar out. That bar is
Young Lean.
Came from me loving hip hop.
Eminem. Talked about it with Eminem. Sure. White rappers are afforded more freedom to change their genre at will. True or false?
I might have to think about that. What do you think?
I think, yeah, definitely. I think there is something about being a white rapper that first puts the chip on your shoulder. And I think that that's why a lot of the people I just mentioned, maybe Post Malone especially aside, but yourself included, rapping your ass off is really important at the beginning. Like bars, like proving yourself, right? Yes. You could hear that in your early music.
Absolutely.
And you get a song to prove that.
And then you prove yourself, you break in, you're supported by all kinds of people. You've always had a diverse friend group. You grew up in a diverse place. You have a diverse team. You have a diverse fan base. You become accepted. And then you have, we're talking about privilege, you have the ability to say, I rapped my ass off. I'm not going to do that anymore, at least for now. And radio programmers, award shows, press, like people take you seriously if you do that. If a black rapper wants to do something completely sonically adventurous, it can often be treated as a whim or something to be ignored or a joke. That's my personal feeling.
You're framing it
Now,
through the
pause.
lens of intent. And I also think of it often through the lens of reception and landing places. Country music, for example, has become...
I was about to say, yeah. The reason I said to pause because Jack Harlow didn't answer the question.
Yeah, he straight up ignored it.
And you might want to put it on 125. We can hear what he has to say because, it's almost. I feel like in his head he thought like there was no right answer. Right.
Like, at first I thought it was pussy to not answer, but it is kind of. He still does not want to be canceled on a mass black level. So like he can be canceled, not actually like to where the nigga can't sell no tickets no more and nothing like that.
Yeah.
But he still does not want to be canceled or viewed in a.
He wants to respect.
Yeah. He's still holding that pretty high. He doesn't want to be canceled or look negatively or even just be honest and have a real conversation. Which these two guys,
they're trying to have a real. They're trying to dissect his brain because that's another.
I don't even think they're trying to dissect his brain. They're just talking about real shit and they're just trying to have a real conversation about white privilege and hip hop with a white rapper. That's all they're trying to do.
Hey, they're trying to dissect. We're gonna get to. I watched the whole interview.
A little weird though. They are trying to dissect them because even the way they asked the first question, like, do white rappers have more of a leeway to change their genre? That's kind of like a subtle way of getting into that topic without being confrontational about the shit.
And it's also
that was very direct. It wasn't subtle at all. That was very direct.
No, not in terms of like they're sneaking in, but it's almost like they're talking about him. They're asking him about white rappers like he's not a white rapper. So it's not you. It's the y'all.
It's the concept of it around it. Like this whole interview was like a breakdown of Jack Harlow and his position in this landscape, which is like black music and culture. Because even the white interviewers, they were like, this is a very, like you were saying, like soul child type of album. Like it's a fucking vibe. So, and Jack was having a difficult time of answering those type of questions.
He doesn't have confidence
because
in
he had no prior connection to it. But the way he was answering, it was out of bliss. It wasn't like out of a personal like hate, but
he eventually gets to the point where he says he's trying to get blacker, right?
Yeah, it's hip play.
He uses those words.
Hip play.
A safe landing place for former white rappers.
Right. It's at 125.
Rock music has become a safe landing place. These are sort of pre-existing industry structures that welcome a famous person who got famous. I see the smile. It's great to see. I think I'd like to hear your answer to Joe's question, but also then talk about what I feel is like the radical twist of what you have chosen.
I was hoping that he would say that.
Sorry.
But you're giving him the answer, the good answer.
It's the right answer, but sorry. I'll shut up now.
What John's saying is
What is your question?
You didn't retreat. I'll piggyback off what John's saying. John's saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into
I got blacker.
Black music.
Yeah.
Deeper into blackness. Yeah. So was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical move that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing. Absolutely.
Because you like pushing that boundary, that line?
I think I love black music. I love the sound of black
Who
music.
among us?
Yeah, I love the sound of black music.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm hyper aware of the politics of today, that safer landing spot that a lot of my white contemporaries have found. And of course, it appealed to me to do something that I felt like at a time when there's plenty of people expecting me to take some of the routes y'all are taking.
Yep.
To take the route that not only might not be expected, but is also the one I genuinely want to take. So all the stars aligned in that way for me, to be honest. I'm not going to pretend like what you're talking about. I was like, I guess you're right. I knew that there were multiple things appealing about this route, but I also came to the decision, I'm proud to say, off of what feels good in my ear. I love R&B music. I love the sound of soft, intimate, melodic music. So
yeah,
I want to be understood. I want to write melodies that invite people to sing along. I'm so fascinated. Wrote you this sonata. Could you be persuaded? Won't say things I've thought of.
I don't think this is an anti-commercial album. It's just different than a Jack Harlow album that you might expect if you know the Jack Harlow from TikTok songs, for instance.
Of course.
Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep
And you can pause and you can go to the next timestamp.
Yeah, I wonder what all his white fans think about this.
Yeah, well, they're thinking
him getting blacker.
Well, they're probably.
Well, now that I hear, God, sorry.
No, what was you about to say?
Now that I hear the answer to the second part of him saying that, I don't like that he couldn't answer true or false to the first question.
Because
it sounded like he was too afraid to even grace there, but he had no problem saying, I knew what was attractive and appealing to marketing this style. And yes, I did go blacker, but you just can't answer and just say, I didn't like that.
I think they asked the question weird because they had a track that they wanted to travel based off of how he would have answered that shit. And even when the other white dude kind of started giving the answer Jack was supposed to give for the question to make sense, that's when they kind of showed their hand a little bit. But they should have just been more direct up front with like, hey, most white rappers find that other spot where they go rock, they go pop. You got blacker. Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
That's what they should have just done from the rip.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't view Jack Harlow as that type of white rapper. The same way I put like Mac Miller, even though Mac Miller eventually went into, a whole different lane, I still don't think he left hip hop and was like, fuck hip hop, I'm leaving. That's kind of how I view Jack Harlow. So when Joe Budden was like saying his opinion, which by the way, Joe Budden and his music opinions, for the most part, I mean, I haven't really heard a music opinion from him. I was like, yeah, that's on point. He has a lot of good music.
From who?
Joe Budden.
You ain't just say that.
No. I think you just did some blasphemous shit.
In recent times?
What was the most recent one that he would have had?
Exactly.
What is Jack Harlow one?
The Pusha T one.
Yeah, the nigga, yeah.
But here's the thing, though.
All his music takes are on point?
Most of the time, which is why he's one of the top hip hop commentators. Because people respect his opinion so much.
Respect is different.
Yeah, wanting to listen to it is
Respect
different.
and enjoy it. Yes. The nigga's commentary is so valuable that when he has to put it behind a paywall. And
those don't equal correct. That just means people care about what he says.
And like I said,
just saying shit.
Nobody can think of the last music take he had. When was the last music take? And typically when I hear Joe Budden's music take, it's not, I don't take that with me and walk with it around the world.
Yeah, it's not the final say so.
I don't hold that to like, okay, he said this about this album. Let me go listen to it. Isn't that what Ice is for? Isn't he the music guy?
We got B-Dot. B-Dot's finna snipe that nigga's job.
Yo. He's going to replace all his co-hosts with reporters and niggas who had journalism jobs.
We literally all shooting guards. It's like he wants to be the man. It's like, fuck it. I have to shoot the ball. Just pass it to me.
Have niggas is good at typing around him. But yeah, I do get what you're saying about the Joe Budden music takes. I've never had him viewed in that light.
Yeah.
Like, I got to go see what Joe is saying about this fucking album.
No.
That sounds so crazy to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
What's the last take that he had that was like, yo, Joe Budden was absolutely correct about this shit?
Well, you keep changing it. First you say
the take was so great. I loved listening to how he felt about it.
I enjoyed the whole Drake versus Kendrick. I enjoyed that whole thing. That was probably the biggest cultural one that's most recent.
Yeah, but you did choose like the biggest one. There are niggas who don't do music takes that had takes on that.
Joe Budden podcast is not known for music takes. You heard it here first, folks.
Whoa.
Who the fuck said that?
Who said that? I said in recent times, I personally
don't go to Joe Budden for those.
I haven't listened to a Joe Budden.
You don't think he's known for it either.
No,
nobody
that's
said
not
that.
what.
Why,
nobody
that's not
said
even
that.
something that somebody would care to say.
And we're filming this, but all I was saying is that Joe Budden's music takes mean nothing to a lot of people. I haven't heard.
You're right. That is what you said.
I haven't heard, and you can't tell me the last music take he's had, nigga. You named something.
I don't listen to. I don't go
7 years ago.
Okay, I don't go there for music takes.
You go to Sean C.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Wait, so why is it crazy that we had said we don't go there for music takes either?
Because you just said that. You said I think a vast majority of people don't fuck with his music takes, or aren't going there for music takes. That's a whole different statement.
Well, let's be honest. There's a lot of people that aren't going there for music takes. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, we can agree with all the millions of people that have YouTube.
He doesn't talk about.
He doesn't get 100 million views every time he drops. That is correct.
We're talking about music takes.
I know.
Contextual.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of people going to Joe Budden Patreon a week, not for music takes.
They talk about a lot of things.
That's completely different.
Yeah.
And just around this about, all I'm saying is that his opinion on Jack Harlow. Once I heard it, it was like but once I started, watching this video, it just.
When did this come out?
This came out a couple days ago.
March 13th. Okay, yeah, 2 days ago.
And it seems like Jack Harlow, what Joe Budden is really seeing is Jack Harlow is either very fucking ignorant or he's genuinely like he's been around Drake too long. He knows how to play the Aubrey game of like, hey, I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean? Hey, look at my smile. But hit play because this part is interesting because these two interviewers know a lot about hip hop, a lot more than Jack, obviously. And right now they're questioning him on the idea of a Kango.
Oh, Kango hat.
A Kango hat.
Yeah.
Right? And what that represents because,
like hip hop trivia.
It's a Kango is a hip hop royalty. That's how you get crowned. Mm-hmm. Like, nigga, you are a king, nigga. You got a Kango on. And so they're asking him about this clothing item, trying to connect that.
The one on the cover of the album?
Yes. They're trying to basically say, what is your connection to the Kango that has a connection to Slum Village and Little Brother, all these people that Jack Harlow was saying he loved. And they're basically trying to like, why do you love the Kango in connection to black culture? That's basically what they're trying to ask him.
That's such a stupid
Let's see how Jack Harlow
I have to put anything on here to achieve something because I can drop that 3 months later if I want by itself.
Which is you already did.
Let's keep the project sacred.
Right.
Let's let the project be what the project is. So, but those are some of the touch points.
You also have a lot of visual touch points, which you mentioned, which you alluded to, neutral tones. You and your team sent over a little mood board for us. It was Pac and James Baldwin in a Shearling, Lahane classic film. Talk us through the visual identity of this album because it feels important to you. You don't have the Kango on right now, but you mentioned the hat.
It all started with the music, and whatever the music sounded like, I just wanted to decorate around it appropriately. Even the cover art, which is not much of a conceptual statement.
Sure.
But it has an atmospheric, passive quality that I just want to work in tandem with the music. And I'd say the same thing about the clothes. And of course, there's certain things that point to a time and era, but the Kango is a symbol of something, I think, for sure.
What's it a symbol of?
Okay.
you and John answer.
I'll put it like this. It ain't a cowboy hat. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I was going to say, so name 3 Immortal Technique songs.
I got none for you.
I'm sorry, man. It's too easy. But it is not a cowboy hat. It is very specifically allied with a moment, like for me, in backpack rap, in that same Slum Village era.
Yeah.
Again, to me, it represents like maybe the hyper wordy side of it, not so much the kind of like melodic and smooth side, although I guess those hats did get around a lot during that era. But that is, in fact, what you are trying to code by wearing those hats.
Yeah, I think
we're about to show like 9 photos of you wearing this kind of hat. Just
10.
FYI. Okay.
Yeah. I think
so he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught at the grill
with a cankle on.
I like these guys,
bro. They're amazing. They know
everybody's trying to prove that they know black shit, and they're gonna kill each other to do it. That's all this is.
And a bigger point, like, all right, Jack is in a hot seat, and I feel like even the way when he said, the Kango, that means something. That's symbolism. He didn't mean it like that. And so, but the fact that he didn't,
that he wore it 3 different times,
10 different times. But I think the fact that he didn't have any, just soul connection.
He had no trivia facts. In a weird way, I feel like if he would have just been like, yeah, the Kango got introduced to the public in 1990, that would have been weird too. And then would have feel like he's tried too hard.
And even when he was describing it, he was like, yeah, of course it has a passive,
cover.
Yeah, he was like, of course the Kango gives off a passive undertone, but it's the way he said it. It's like he threw it under the table. It's like, no, you understand that the different elements that you're putting on is to achieve a certain result. And, it's one of those things where as a white rapper, you are forced to care about black culture more than niggas do.
Yeah. Because
at the end of the day, because
how much did you know about the Kango before this interview?
I don't know an Immortal Technique song.
But if you want to flip a Mary J. Blige sample, nobody's going to bat an eye.
You get what I'm saying?
This is what Jack Harlow has to go through just to do that.
And it's ironic that Joe Budden is talking shit about white rappers in hip hop when, they really, even the good ones, Eminem, the people with that actually have a connection to the music.
Harry Mack,
Mac Miller, fucking all of them. They still get vilified.
I get what the dude is talking about. He's wearing the wrong hat for the music vibe. It's supposed to be this hat. This hat.
You gotta show the people. Show.
Sorry.
You're right though. What AJ just presented was the comment to the side.
Jack is wearing technically the wrong hat for what he's going for. This is not the right hat. This is the hat he was supposed to be wearing for this vibe. But this is a this is a wordsy, just like the white dude said. I feel like both of their names were Joe. Just like Joe said, this is more of like a wordsy style of rap, Immortal Technique.
But what he said at
Drewski has a sketch on this style of rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But what he said
I think
at
they
the
was
end
talking
was
about the album cover in general and what he had on the album.
He had a Kango.
They're talking about the album cover, and they're also talking about this. This is Kango brand though,
and just the build up.
The style of the cut is wrong. The style of the hat is wrong,
and the build up to the album. He's been dressing like this. It's not like he just dropped the album. It's like boom, new style. And even with what Joe was saying at the end, of course, you had some overlap. It was some niggas with the Music Soul Child type of music with the Kango, and but yeah, generally speaking,
they called him 3 different times. I feel like they're all the same outfit too. So.
And they put Jack in the hot seat this whole episode. Go to 33. Because it literally keeps going to where, and I don't think they're doing it on purpose.
I think these guys are excellent at what they do. I think they're excellent interviewers.
Yeah, but they're not trying. They're not trying to make Jack look like any type of person than what he wants to say.
Yeah, they're just asking him the right questions. He decides how he looks based off his answers.
And it's not.
They're asking great questions too.
Yeah.
Based on what I can see. So far, New York Times podcast hosts are 2 for 2 for me.
And a lot of it.
First one I remember was that dude that put Schultz in the blender. And then they did a recap 3 weeks later. I said, shit, that was a good one. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Fried him. Cooked that nigga. So respectfully too.
I don't remember his face.
You also got to see them go up against some real competition. Because Schultz and Jack Harlow, not to say that they're easy, but that is Schultz and Jack Harlow.
I don't think if you be yourself, any interview is easy. I don't think they're asking hard questions. I just think they're asking good questions. It depends on what you want to lie or not answer straight up about. It depends on you.
And they're real journalists, so they are going to ask you. They should be asking you the serious questions.
And Jack is in a tricky spot because
good questions, really.
It's not. They're not hard questions.
No,
they're only hard because Jack's never thought of them.
Either never thought of them or is afraid of how to answer it.
Of how it's going to look.
They're not
which gives
questions
points
either.
Which gives points to Joe Budden's point. Like, what? What'd you say?
Like asking, like, what's the state of rappers, white rappers who find another landing spot after getting cool off blackness? That's not just like, oh, 2 + 2 = 4.
That definitely
is a
2 +
thoughtful
2
question.
But it is.
I think for a white person, it should be 2 + 2 =
It should. Just like if a white person asks you, how's it being black in America? What's it like seeing the police?
Sure, yeah.
It's not an easy answer.
But you can start spitting pretty quickly.
You can start somewhere.
I can give them something for sure. But they got to ask me that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you also have to be at a point where you've thought about that outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm. But Jack is 100% thought you have to think about that to even be a white rapper in 2026.
Yeah. And to what you were saying, like
since Eminem.
Yeah,
since Eminem.
But then
Vanilla
a nigga
Ice.
like Vanilla Ice could, he
went through that too. We just didn't have the internet, but he definitely went through that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he was.
It was just happening when he was like getting interviewed somewhere instead of just like niggas being able to string together beautiful like threads.
Or when he's getting hung over a balcony for a couple $1 million.
But should
Vanilla
not.
Ice.
Oh, Vanilla Ice. So.
Just hit play. This is the last, basically, questioning of his blackness that he had to answer. The rest of this interview was really just kind of good conversation. Like I said, it's a great interview, but how Jack was answering the question does give some credence to what Joe Budden was saying, is that, yo, this nigga's he's dipping his toe in our pool.
Okay.
Just hit play.
And me and in the zeitgeist that caused me to buy that hat around the same time that I was starting this music. I put it on him in the mirror and I'm like, no, this looks pretty good, especially soundtrack with what I'm making right now.
Okay.
And then you roll.
Leaned in.
Yeah.
And then the hat in the Frenchette video, you have this video that came out on your YouTube channel, which is you. Who are the other folks in the video?
KY Engineering,
Yep.
who's a Lexington native, and Nemo Akita, who's also a Lexington native. Two guys that I've been around since the beginning of my career and have been key to mentorship, if anything, honestly.
And you're talking to them about dating and interracial dating, but you're also wearing quite the kind of sock hat, which you mentioned earlier is miyake.
Yeah.
Tell me about why is headwear such a powerful signal? I know it's a goofy question, but I do think it really does tell a specific part of the story.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I'd be curious what you're getting from it. Not because I'm not willing to say, but I don't know exactly what it's signaling. I know it gives me a feeling that I like when I say
What
it.
is that feeling?
Well, for one, it's nice to look different than you've looked in the past.
Yeah.
So you put something on, you're like, oh, this doesn't look like 2022.
It's a new version of me.
That's appealing,
Yeah,
for
sure.
one, just in a vacuum. And then, I don't know, I think there's something playful about it. This album's kind of serious. I like the idea of showing that, I'm not trying to present myself as some distinguished professor. Like, I'm 27. Like, I'm excited, about to be 28 when this comes out. I'm excited
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Today?
It is today. It's coming out on your birthday, which is today. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Of course. Thank you.
In many senses.
Thank you. But I think it's fun to put things on that are playful and cause a reaction from people and maybe even are polarizing. Maybe there's a girl that's like, that's cute. And then there's a girl that's like, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nice.
Both valid.
It creates
Both openers.
There's a fun tension.
Right.
Both
Yeah,
openers.
see, they
It's a conversation.
And I love an opener.
They think he's a lot deeper
Especially when I
and more
didn't
methodical than he really is.
Yeah, and
like he's
that's-
not over analyzing these decisions. He's just doing cool shit he think is cool.
I think he is. I think he just don't want to tell them.
Well, that's the slippery slope with like, all right,
I think he's doing a good job because he almost tried that. What are you getting from it? He's like, no. You're gonna answer my question.
yeah.
I did like how he made sure he kept it on him and didn't.
And everything is associated, for those of you listening in the morning, because y'all don't watch the show on YouTube. But he showed a picture of like I forgot the name of those hats, but in the 90s they were killing. You know what I mean?
It's like a sock hat.
It's the sock
Tupac
hat.
used to wear them shits.
Yeah, Tupac used to wear them. It's a sock hat with the ball on the end. And this is heavily black shit. Very black. I don't know too many cultures that was wearing something like
It's
this
like that's
in the
supposed to
90s.
be filled with dreads.
And so his question of like, yo, what is headwear to you? In the sense that, all right, you're wearing a fucking Kango that was associated with a certain time in hip hop, and you're wearing the sock hat that fucking Tupac wore. Like, how do you feel? And he doesn't have us. And I'm not even, I guess I am being a little like judgy. Like I am looking for a good answer, but he still had nothing else to say other than, I like it.
Yeah, there is no good answer, but he's getting caught up on the fact that he feels like he has to give a philosophical answer.
Yeah.
He's scared to just be like, dog, I thought it was cool, nigga. I didn't even really think past that.
And
which is the truth.
Yeah. But it's a slippery slope. You know, this whole segment was to really get, you know what I'm saying, some answers from the crowd, from the audience. Hashtag office hours, you know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Jack Harlow's kind of playing this like this character, like this Loki character? He just has a mask on. He knows exactly what he's doing, but he's playing the ignorant fool.
He fake listening to Lauryn Hill.
You know? Do you think Joe Budden is right? He's kind of abusing the culture. I don't believe he's abusing the fucking. I don't think Jack Harlow has that much power.
To abuse the culture? Nah. Not to abuse it. But he's definitely leaning in very heavily into this shit. It's being communicated through his headwear.
Yeah.
And the old heads that he's eating breakfast with.
Yeah, nah, for real. And you know, genuinely speaking, like I said, I don't like Joe Budden's music takes. So when I heard this, I was like, you know, what the fuck are you talking about? So, and I also haven't heard the full album. So I don't know if his
Joe probably
I haven't
hasn't
heard
either.
Monica yet. But they were all talking. You heard Parks is like, yeah, I was washing my ass to it. It was pretty good in there. Like,
yeah. They gave it background listens, which isn't, you know, that's not the best way to judge something, but
it's a.
I think that's what Jack Harlow would have wanted.
It's a low barrel thought of just saying, you know, white rapper taking the culture, woody woo woo. And so I had to watch this interview, and Jack didn't give the best answers. He didn't give concrete answers, so it's a toss-up. So comment down below your hashtag office hours.
Believe it.
Okay.
It's a little shy.
We should have shouted them out. It was a podcast.
The podcast? That was the name of their shit?
Yeah, that was the name of the show.
Yeah, okay.
Popcast. Office hours.
Hashtag office hours. Partner at the end of the show. We get to talk to y'all one-on-one conversations. Y'all know how we do it. Hashtag office hours in the comments section below.
Yeah.
2, talk to us because we want to talk to y'all, man. This is all we do here. This is literally all we do.
We sit back, we read your words.
There's nothing to
then
live
we
for.
answer them.
Pussy in office hours and hashtag Wild or Wise.
Hell yeah, especially when you're unemployed. All you got time to do is read office hours. All of them.
Goddamn.
We'll start with Leak. Hashtag office hours. Why do y'all think there's such a rejection of valid information or facts from the culture at times? Cam doing the sign language for love. Lil Wayne's music not being full of substance. Full of substance. A little bit more subjective. Drake introducing the child stuff into the beef. There's a lot of valid points the majority of the culture / hip hop media want to ignore or act as if the points are just facts. Why do y'all think that is? Hashtag, are we gonna answer them one by one?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's finish that first one.
Okay, you mind
niggas,
going? Okay.
I don't think it's just the culture that doesn't prefer facts. That's most people. Like, you know, you form your opinion. It's usually based off how you feel or what you know.
About the person, too.
Yeah.
That it's coming from. Yeah.
Which it usually doesn't have much of a basis to even come off of anyway. And then you just gonna find the shit that confirms how you feel. That's everybody. It's beyond just hip hop and rap. It's just worse when yo niggas do it, Leak.
It is beyond niggas, but the culture, niggas be skeptical. You know? Like if you try to like y'all know black Christians. You know, they are Christians. Like they don't play.
Yeah, they don't play gay.
They don't play that other shit.
They don't play
like they
I know.
Not to bring up too
snitching.
much, but a Christian will cut you off.
Yeah, right.
A newfound Christian will cut everybody off because God is like, yo, it's sending me on a new path.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you're not a part of that.
Yeah,
bro.
you're not a part of that new path.
You're not family no more.
And so, and genuinely, I don't know about Mexicans. I just know about my shit. Black people are like that. You know, they could be skeptical with certain things, and so
I don't know.
I think it's group thought, like you said. It's not just black people.
Yeah, because what's
It's
an
group-
accepting race? What's the race whose stereotype is? Oh, we just cool with all that shit. You know, everybody's got their own. Like, man, fuck that, fuck them over there. We like this. They eat rice, we eat noodles. Everybody's got a tribe, and we all against something.
Hip hop media want to ignore or act as if the points are just facts. And it's part of it is like a culture and a time we're living in.
Got that ass.
We're in the culture, it's right there. We're living in a time of media, and so that calls for my bad.
It's based on who's liked. That's what I think most of it is. Based on who's liked at the time. Like you said, Cam Newton, I think he annoys a lot of niggas.
For sure.
He annoys a lot of people. So even though he is 100% right about this being the sign of love, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, because Cam is annoying. It's almost like he's burned his license from people listening to him.
What else did you say? Lil Wayne's music not being deep. Yeah, that's more subjective. But yeah. But the love for Lil Wayne is what makes it so subjective, because you can't, you might not see it.
You might not see it, but if you're a true believer, or if you're just an astute observer, you would see that Lil Wayne is deeper. He's deeper than your favorite rapper.
He's not deeper than Lil Russell.
He's not deeper than Lil Russell.
He's not deeper than Lil Russell.
This is the second one.
We can't even say. Can we even? Man.
What?
We can't even like reference his song.
Yeah, he signed to Rock Nation now, right?
Yeah.
Kanye.
Who?
He's
Russell.
Signed to Kanye.
No, I'm saying his song Kanye. He's one of us.
Got you.
King Leopold, Blackbeard.
Hashtag another one. When do y'all think people stop being in touch with how the average person feels / think? Is it the people they're around or their net worth? Or is it their net worth affecting the people they're around? Specifically referring to Mr. McKelvey's See the Gods out of touch response to the criticism, and many like him that dodge accountability. Joe Budden, Ebro, Ack.
Is there something beneath
Is
that?
there a little bit more underneath that?
Oh, sorry. I don't think so.
No, that was
not.
extra comment.
There's not. Okay.
It's both. The money probably changes before the people around you change, because usually the money changes the people around you, and then they enforce each other into you not knowing what the fuck is going on with reality.
I think it's 100% their net worth. I'm starting to think, because their net worth changes all those things that you're also referring to. So it's like their net worth is obviously more than likely going to affect the people that are around them, because you're around more people that make that money or people that make more than you. If you're the broke guy in the group, then obviously you'll be leveled up to at some point if they got you around. So, but I think it's the in theory, I think it's the money mainly. Because what do you tell a nigga that's reached success, like financial success? Something that most people or most men are like chasing for, whether, some people actually just might be looking for like the attention and like just the fame. They could care less about the money, but the fact that everybody knows them, that's more important to them. But
I also think the type of person, like money, yeah, but you were that type of person before the money. You probably didn't really care about like the group thought, a little bit. Like you probably was moving like that already, but the money gives you freedom.
Because once you get the money, you got it doing what you thought was the right move. So now it's like, okay, I know the right moves.
And like we live in a it got me here type of world. Like everybody just walking around like shit, it got me here.
Yeah,
and then we also see people that have been around that do change towards that person that they've been around from before too. You know what I mean? Like,
because they got the money now.
Right.
So how you gonna tell them?
They're not treating them the same.
They're your livelihood.
Your day ones say, I'm so sorry.
What?
I had the thing on the screen all the time.
Shit.
It's fucked.
You forget.
Audio experience, it doesn't matter, but video experience, sloppy. Sorry. Yeah, we see how the money changes around the people around you as well too. Because just using Flagrant real quick as an example, like Alex used to go fucking crazy. Like him and Andrew would really like go at each other, call each other bitches, like really take it there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not happening no more. We're gonna laugh along. The Akash laugh. You know what I mean? Like instead of like saying when a joke was bombing, now he just laughs and giggles along to everything.
Yeah.
So we've seen it change the people. It's the money.
And he's in some heat again too.
It's the money for sure.
First you get the money leak.
Then you get a better hairline.
And then your whole world crumbles.
Hashtag office hours. Shout out to Christopher Thompson. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all that keep commenting. What do y'all think about Gil's arena being on Zoom going on a month now? And do y'all believe whatever Gil says the reason is? Also, I feel like I'm losing all my favorite shows. Y'all trying to split, Corey getting canceled, Gil getting sued or going to jail at some point. All I'm going to have is G Malone Lunch Hour podcast.
Whoa, that's on your rotation, the G Malone?
It sounds like it's last on his rotation too.
Yeah, it does. But
that's
the fact
what's left.
the fact that's bothering him though.
Yeah. Damn, man.
That does sound desperate.
Well, you don't got to worry about us going anywhere for at least another couple of months.
We're going to save you from G Malone, nigga.
Gil getting sued or going to jail at some point for what?
You remember the gambling ring that was happening at his home?
He's not going to jail,
he wasn't
but
a part of at all.
Yeah, but you know, it's still funny to act like it.
He colluded.
I remember,
allegedly. You can't be saying
I
shit.
can't just be saying.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm talking about your mans.
He is 100% acquitted of that shit.
Yeah, he good money. He'll be all right.
Why is this nigga talking about going to jail?
Because it's funny to say niggas is going to jail.
It is funny to say niggas.
It's just funny to say that. But he's not actively in trouble.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of the deal that's going on with his podcast, now that is some serious
Which
shit.
was around the time of the gambling accusation. Like the gambling accusation and the deal was around the same time.
But I think that was more so coincidence.
I do remember that.
But people were trying to connect that like, oh, he in some shit. He had to sign to this big company to, save him. But,
But yeah, they split up the show. They got the football thing going on with Skip Bayless. So it's some movie.
Because Anton Daniels was talking about that. It was Anton Daniels and Kwame Brown was talking about how he sold the company away. So is that what they're talking about? I remember that being a...
Yeah, we talked about it.
I don't know. I don't watch that show every day. So the fact that, they've been doing that for a month, that is strange.
They're also having a big chemistry issue in there too with what's been going on with McCants and everybody. They don't everybody kind of acts weird now in terms of how they go about answering questions and shit.
Ever since they got bought out.
Yeah, but ever since this recent situation with Rashad and the niggas on the Baja podcast.
What happened with that?
When they were talking about ducking a workout.
Oh yeah.
Shit, even Flacco had made a video about that shit. That's how.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how big it was getting.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
But yeah, that didn't really do too much for their teammate chemistry points. They went down about minus 500.
Nigga, I ain't do what in the workout? But nah, man. Damn. Either we gotta make some more shows so you can get some
that
better shit on your
it might be slowly getting choked out too. Just to answer your question too.
Yeah, they might be getting smoked the fuck out.
Yeah, it might
Shout out
slowly
to
be just fizzling out.
Shout out to Michael Solis. Think he's slick. Hashtag office hours. Grits and Eggs has really been hitting the mainstream lately. What are your thoughts on the rise of what I call the intellectual gangster podcast? So it's like Grits and Eggs, No Ceilings, and the big one, the JBP, are getting a lot of attention and shine right now. Do you think these pseudo-intellectual gangster-style podcasts are just the latest trend, or are they finally getting the recognition they deserve for a while?
That is a great question.
I don't know if the intellectual gangster pod, I don't know if it's enough niggas like that to make it a genre.
Nothing.
Because y'all consider JBP intellectual gangster?
Well, the people that are on there, like Ish, is like somebody who made $1 million in the streets, been shot before.
Cracking
like
brothers.
he's real estate. You know what I mean? Like
Real estate gangster.
Ish and Joe are the ones that would. Oh, Ish, Joe, and Flip. They're the ones that are supposed to have they represent the streets.
They got it out the mud.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought Tax Stone was like.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
he was still being gangster though.
It was too much gangster. He needed some more intellect.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was
it's
intellectual.
both. It's intellectual gangster.
That's true.
You can't have one without
would
the
you
other.
also add
Glasses?
that dude Blanks, the one that did the Young Thug interview? what's his name? It's something.
Oh, you
like
came home. Big
Bank.
Big Bank.
Big
Bank. That would be. I don't know if that would be considered intellectual.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't
Big
put him on the
Sloth.
same. I wouldn't put him on the same level as Grits and Eggs.
It's something about Grits and Eggs.
Big Sloth was supposed to be that, but then we realized he was a fucking idiot. So like, he kind of knocked himself out of that running.
I don't know what it is about Grits and Eggs. One of the homies, Chubbs, he was like raining one day, randomly. I guess it just touched his soul. Grits and Eggs had popped up on his timeline. He was like, "Yo, I don't know what it is, but it's something about this nigga."
I've said that too. Yeah.
And I don't. It's I haven't heard a point that
I saw
I'll
them
say
killing
I
him
disagree with, but I don't know why I can't get into Grits and Eggs. And I love Grits and Eggs as a concept.
Yeah, as a breakfast, it's amazing. I think a lot of it is how he's presented. Cause you never just see a nigga chilling. It's always like he's coming 70 miles per hour with this opinion on why niggas is probably fucking up or why you should be doing this, and that. So it's a lot of it probably is just the angle pause that he's coming from half the time you see him.
And I guess it's I don't know.
Was he a gangster? I think that is part of his story.
Well, I thought he was. I knew he was a
driving
truck
trucks.
driver.
Yeah,
right?
I knew that too. But that could have been. He graduated out the streets to a truck driver, then to a podcaster, though. So
That's pretty much.
I don't know. I don't value the intellectual gangster podcasters very high personally. Sometimes
the Whack 100.
I find ones that I like here and there, but I've never been a hardcore fan of them just because they do say a lot of shit that I think is dumb too. And maybe I just don't relate with the gangster shit. You know what I mean? Like,
It doesn't resonate with you.
Yeah, it doesn't resonate. That part doesn't resonate with me. I've done some shit that they've also done, like gangsta have also done, but like selling and shit like that. But I don't.
Little jail.
Yeah, I haven't I've done 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never done no
ankle
bid.
monitor, right?
I've never had I didn't have no ankle monitor. I never had a whole and I had a homie that I was holding down in jail and no shit like that. So
yeah,
I also can't relate to a lot of that either. So it just doesn't from the suburbs, man. You know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's my life.
Yeah.
I came up tap dancing.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent life, you know.
That's the thing, man. I'm surprised he put Grits and Eggs in JBP. Like,
yeah, those are some odd choices.
I wanted to say that first, but
I see what
I wanted to answer his question.
I know what he means, though.
I feel like almost Big Bank would be in there, but I don't know though.
Yeah, I'll put him in there.
Intellectual gangsters.
I gotta watch Grits. I'm gonna watch Grits and Eggs
from start to finish.
I'm gonna watch Grits and Eggs from start to finish.
Yeah, because you don't ever see him casually.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. You're right. Every time I do see him, he's being posted by one of those Hebrew Israelite pages, it's with a certain message.
This nigga's proving my point.
And they have their caption on top of his caption.
Yeah.
It's being double captioned.
Like sometimes you just got to hear how a nigga intro the show.
Yeah.
Just to get a vibe. Read on it.
Shout out Antonio Hobbs, #Office Hours. I need an outside opinion on something. That's the right person. Black people's music has noticeably been used in a good number of mainstream shows / movies, which I thought was cool, but I'm too woke sometimes. Do you think that this could be the outcome of so many black people being effed over in contracts? A lot of black people being signed to deals where they lose ownership and final say on things / labels already eating heavily off the black artists. So they license for cheaper / media directors looking for the most recognizable and cheapest music. They end up picking a lot of hip hop / too woke.
The slash is on accident.
Oh, the slash is on time.
I think it's both.
I think you're a little too woke.
I think it's both because there are some fucked up contracts out there, but a lot of corporations realize they can market shit with hip hop music too, and it's gonna probably sell a lot better.
I think it's a testament to how powerful hip hop is, and I don't think they're selling it for cheap either. I don't think when I hear a Rick Ross song in Bad Boys 4 that he let it go for the low,
or even
Jay-Z
like a
song.
Ice Baby song in a Pepsi commercial,
right? And that would be an example of somebody who got fucked over,
maybe
out of his deal.
Ice
Baby,
maybe
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
He got hung over the balcony and fucked in his
because
dick.
that's not a specific that song
somebody
isn't
knew her,
actually in a commercial. That's a specific situation, but
yeah. But somebody newer though that like somebody newer like a Jay-Z or a Rihanna or A$AP Rocky, I don't think it's getting hoard. I don't think their music is necessarily getting hoard out for the low.
Now there are people
because
getting,
they have no control over it, but it does happen. But thinking that's the majority, I think it's a reach.
Yeah, not
or it
the
might
majority.
be too woke.
there are people getting like, what is getting fucked? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Signing a
first
bad
of all,
deal where you get
and that's the thing.
0.001 cents off of every sale.
And that's the thing. Unless they got you tied up and they have a robot holding your hand with the pin in it, it's like, I don't really I don't give that too much credence, especially nowadays. Like, you should know what you're doing. Have an AI read the contract. But there are people getting lowballed. If that's fucked, then yeah, I'll count that. Like, it's getting lowballed. But it's a lot of people taking those deals where it's like, hey, can I use your song in, this
like
TV
going
show?
But that's the only problem I have
It's a
with
quick
that is
two
like,
bands.
that means you're also going off the assumption that they are for sure getting fucked over in this money value.
Exactly.
Like they would offer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's necessarily happening every time. I think in any business and something like that, you're going to go for you want to spend the least amount that you can. But I don't think that hip hop is necessarily getting fucked over the most.
Why do we always
out
think
of everybody?
we're getting fucked? Like, I'm
pay
pretty
attention
sure
to your
Because we've been
shit
fucked
the
over
most.
so many times.
I'm pretty
which is
sure
true.
it's so much mutilation going on over there in that countryside.
I say 2 word.
What?
Mutilation.
Mutilation. Dead ass. I'm pretty sure it's so much of that going on the countryside and pop side
For sure.
that it's
We
would
just don't hear about it
we would
'cause
be
we're not watching.
we would
It's
be
not relevant.
relieved. Like, and it's funny because we always see every about couple of years some white pop star. For a while it was Britney Spears,
I mean,
and then
shit, we
you
see
have
where
Lindsay
she just lost
Lohan.
her own rights as a human.
Yeah, she got a real specific case. That bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
But we know what you mean. Yeah.
There's a lot of white people getting.
They pop out. They're just we don't follow it, so we don't see them getting fucked over as often.
Justin
Didn't Justin
Bieber
Bieber have
should
a
have
little-
been the new, like, just in terms of context, he should have been where Michael Jackson is. He should be able to buy Sony, but I think part of that he spent a lot of that shit.
And didn't even Taylor Swift back in the day, she did some shit where she re-recorded
because
her albums.
Because Scooter Braun bought her catalog.
Yeah, because it was
He
some
was out here
crazy
doing it to
fucked
white
up deal.
folks, so-
It happened to
Niggas are getting
happened to
fucked.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now of course not to dismiss our mutilation,
And our pain and our suffering.
but it happens, and it almost gives you a sigh of relief. Like, wow, I'm not the only one getting fucked.
Like if you were white, it'd be worse.
Well,
not worse. It still happened.
Hell yeah.
Which
It
might
be worse.
feel worse.
It might be worse because you might be a bigger artist just because you're white.
Yeah.
Like when
Or
I
you
was
just
growing
expect
up.
them to treat you better. Like the white privilege didn't come through.
Well, the value that I can fuck you over is higher because you're bigger.
Because a lot more
Yeah.
people can buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I might fuck this nigga over for $2 million, but I'm gonna fuck this white boy over for 7.5.
Exactly.
So who's really racist?
He has more gains. Know what I mean?
Let's just call him my phone.
Know what I mean?
Shout out Jack Harlow.
But yeah, great question. Nah, man. I think
you're too woke.
Let people make their money, but don't listen to them. Stay woke. Always stay woke.
not too woke.
But just know you can always ask your brothers if you're tripping.
But stay woke.
That's what community is for.
Was that the last officer?
It was. Boom, 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 boom.
Here it comes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. Y'all have made it. We have made it to the end, unfortunately. But you can like the video, you can share, subscribe, and you can also spend a little money for the Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Come on, man. Half y'all niggas be tricking. Swear to God. I know your life. I know your life. You trick every day. You trick with fast food and sex. You trick on your life. So like the video and comment down below your hashtag office hours and stop eating red meat. By red meat, I mean white bitches.
Oh, okay.
Because they're red underneath.
Thought it was pink. That's just folklore.
Folklore. Yeah.
That's nice.
Don't think too much about it. You might get curious. But nah, man, comment down below your hashtag office hours. Appreciate y'all. J Nobles.
Yeah, I heard it was pink. He said he can confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
AJ committed sin.
They just got photographic memory. That shit is pink.
This nigga is like, sorry. Talk about the forbidden fruit. Like, AJ hasn't ate it already. But nah, man.
AJ has not.
Keep supporting. Yet. Keep supporting. Like the video. Comment down below your hashtag office hours. J Novels. Groove.
AJ the Menace.
Prepare to tap that motherfucking bell, nigga. We're out.
That was perfect.
That was perfect.